was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Mandel Kramer. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The helicopter hovers over the nightmare landscape. It is an eerie, ghostly country of jagged and rocky hills, deep and narrow ravines, completely devoid of any softening traces of vegetation. On the map, it is called the Valley of the Dead, although it has been years, perhaps centuries, since any living thing died here. Suddenly, the helicopter zooms downward swiftly.
That's Chadwick on base.
Base?
I see something. I definitely see something.
What?
The body, a man's body.
Location?
It could be Professor Davis.
Where are you?
Coordinates 18 and 67.
Landmark?
A high, rocky, flat-topped hill. Hey, I think he's alive.
He can't be alive.
I see a place where I think I can sit down.
Chadwick, be careful.
I'm always careful.
Wait for help.
What do I need help for?
It could be dangerous.
What could happen?
Chadwick? Come in, Chadwick.
Yeah, what do you want?
Are you on the ground?
Well, sure I'm on the ground. And listen, he's alive.
What?
Well, just barely. I'm going to get him on board.
How?
What do you mean, how? I'm just going to pick him up
Pick him up? The man weighs 250 pounds.
You're kidding. He's just skin and bones. I can practically carry him with one hand.
Well, then it isn't Professor Davis.
Sure, it's Professor Davis. I recognize him from his picture.
He's only been gone 8 days. How could he lose all that weight?
What do you want me to tell you? Just let me get him into the helicopter and up in the air. Listen, you want a drink of water? Can you hear me? How do you feel? You hurt anywhere? What happened to you?
I don't know anything else. Please, don't ask me anymore. Please.
Okay, sir, you don't have to say a word.
Take out the wires. Please, take out the wires.
The wires?
You know everything now. There's nothing else. I'm empty.
Look, Professor, I'm going to get you out of here.
Who are you?
Well, I'm Lou Chadwick, a helicopter pilot.
Are you one of us? Or one of them?
Look, pal, I'll just take you home, and the medics will fix you up as good as new. You'll have this thing licked in no time. Roy, what do you want?
Charlie, I think I can solve your problem.
How can you solve any of my problems? You can't even solve your own.
To show you what a good buddy I am. I mean it. How would you really like to lose some weight?
No, I've had it with all those crazy diets. Some people are just marked by fate to be fat, and I'm one of them.
Listen to me, Charlie.
No. When obesity is inevitable, just relax and enjoy it.
You see this thing? Just come over the wire.
Roy, will you get out of here? I've still got to make up the front page.
Charlie, out west someplace, a guy dropped 125 pounds 8 days.
Take off, will you, Roy?
It's on the level.
Roy, beat it.
Alfred Humphrey Davis, professor of anthropology at Southwest University.
Roy.
This is a legit guy. This is one of your prestige colleges. Now listen to me, will you?
You got just 30 seconds.
He goes out into this place called the Valley of the Dead. It's just some remote, rocky desert, okay? He's lost for 8 days. They find him. He's half dead and completely delirious. No one can make head or tails of what he's talking about. But when he left, he weighed 250 pounds, and when they found him, he weighed exactly 125.
That is impossible.
Charlie, here it is, hot off the machine. You read it.
Hey, he couldn't lose so much weight so fast. He'd have to be dead.
But see, here it is. You're dealing with A highly respected professor who has written scholarly books,
B, he is at present a patient at Southwest General, a very legitimate hospital. Now let me go out there and run it down, will you?
I can't send you clean across the country every time you want to get away from your wife.
You forget I'm divorced. Besides, I'm doing it for you, Charlie. You know, maybe he's developed some new kind of diet and he overdid it. But you don't have to drop 125 pounds. Half of that will do you.
Let me see that item, will you? Okay. All right, now that you've got my attention, Roy.
What do you really think? And of course, you always have to be on the lookout for a scam.
I agree, but what?
First, how do we know that it's the same guy? Maybe he was killed by someone that he met in the desert who took his papers. This could have been a small, slight, slender person.
Who also happened to look exactly like him.
Look, I'm playing devil's advocate here. But if positive identification like fingerprints or dental charts check out, then we have got us one fantastic story here.
Yeah, one fantastic diet. Okay, go to the cashier and draw some money.
I thought you'd see it. I understand you're Lou Chadwick?
Louis K. Chadwick, that's right, sir. K stands for Kenworthy. Louis is spelled L-E-W-I-S. Just in case you're a reporter, which you must be, else why would you want to talk with me?
Can I buy a drink?
Oh, you'll have to do better than that. See, I'm getting offers for the exclusive.
My name's Rismond. Roy Rismond. Tell me what you got, and maybe I'll make you an offer, too.
Well, I'm the one that found him.
Are you sure it's Davis?
Oh, yeah. He was with Army Intelligence a couple of wars ago. The idea is positive all the way.
So?
Well, so there he was on the rocks, what was left of him, delirious.
What was he saying?
Oh, it was crazy. He said to me, are you one of us or one of them?
Them?
And he kept begging me to take out the wires.
What wires?
Sure beats me. He also said, I don't know anything.
He didn't know anything about what?
Well, you got me there, too.
What else?
Well, now, you want me to fill it in and round it out, you're going to have to make me an offer.
I'll get back to you.
Ladies and gentlemen of the media, I've told you absolutely everything.
Oh, come on, Doctor.
I'll repeat it. He suffered a most severe loss of weight. We don't know how. We don't know why. At this point, he's stable. We simply have no answers to any of your questions.
Well, just 1 minute, Doctor. Were there any marks on him?
Marks of what?
Marks that might suggest that wires had been inserted into him?
None at all. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll be good enough to excuse me.
I thought I'd find you here.
Sure thing. This here's my office. You, come to make me an offer?
Answer my question first, Mr. Chadwick. What was he saying about wires?
Wires?
Yeah, you were telling me he kept saying, please take out the wires.
Oh, no, I don't know anything about that.
Wait a minute. You mean we weren't standing here last night and you didn't say?
I don't remember saying anything about wires. Why would I say anything about wires?
Oh, sure.
Must be in your imagination.
Mm-hmm. Who got to you, Chadwick? And why? Charlie, did you get my story?
Yeah, I got your alleged story.
What does that mean?
Roy, you can't send me stuff like this. Cover up in the valley of the dead. What facts are the authorities trying to suppress and so forth and so on?
Charlie, it's true.
For all I know, it might be. But you gotta give me a source.
Look, I told you about the wires.
And who told you?
The copter pilot.
But you say he now denies it.
Well, he's lying.
When was he lying? When he told you or when he denied it?
We're going round and round with this thing, Charlie.
Roy, I'll run it only if you can find somebody who'll stand behind it.
Miss Polly Harris,
Yes?
may I come in?
That depends.
On what?
Who you are and what you want.
My name is Roy Rismond, and I'm a reporter, and I want to talk to you.
About what?
Well, could we discuss that inside?
I don't know if we can discuss it at all.
Oh. Did they get to you, too?
Who's they?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Clamp the lid on this. Who's telling you not to talk?
Nobody.
Now, come on, Polly. You're a special nurse who's been with him 8 hours at a time. What does he talk about?
There are 2 other nurses who do 8-hour shifts. Why pick on me?
Because you're young and you're not really bad looking.
I don't know how to take that.
Well, you take it for what it's worth.
Oh, I know what it's worth. You see, if I were really good looking, I'd be so busy you wouldn't stand a chance. But because I'm not really bad looking, I should be grateful for this attention, and I'll be overwhelmed by your irresistible charms.
Well, you said it, not me. Why don't I come in? You can always throw me out. I brought a little bottle here.
Thank you. I don't drink.
Oh, you don't drink this, Polly. This is Levanceau. The French don't make a better champagne. You allow yourself to be overcome by it. The way you're captured by a Mozart symphony or a Rembrandt painting. Now, where are some glasses? Ah, there they are on the sideboard. You will notice that this is nicely iced.
I never met anyone like you.
I never met anyone like me either. Now, here it goes. Now, pour this nectar of the gods. Pure gold. Now, to us, Polly. A toast.
Not bad.
I hope to educate your taste, Polly. So why don't we relax?
I'm completely relaxed, my good sir, she said.
Now, about your patient. Professor Alfred Humphrey Davis, the noted anthropologist.
Mr. Rismond, is that your name?
Call me Roy.
If you intend to seduce me, you may or may not succeed. But if your purpose is to pump me about Professor Davis, the answer is a definite, unqualified, unequivocal no.
The people of this country have a right to know what happened to Professor Davis.
Oh, you're not really concerned with that now, are you, Mr. Rismond? All you really want is a beat or a scoop or whatever you call it.
Well, I'm a reporter. It's my job to go after the truth.
I'm a nurse. It's my job to protect the welfare of my patient.
But if the public finds out what happened, how will that affect his welfare? Look, you're in the clear. Tell me whatever you can tell me off the record.
Off the record? That sounds so impressive.
No. It means that I won't be able to print it.
Well, then what good is it if it can't be printed?
It'll help me make up my mind.
About what?
About whether or not there's really a story here. If there is, I'll get to work on it, but from another angle. A new direction.
I see.
What do you say, Polly?
Well, I don't know. The evening's young yet, and... Oh, look. My glass is empty.
Yes, the evening has hardly begun. Ah, the investigative reporter's life. What a man has to do to get a story. Somebody is obviously trying to lead somebody on. The question, which one? Or maybe they both are. There will be a great deal of this cat and mouse when we return shortly with Act Two.
Hi, Pat Summerall to suggest one way to help beautify America is by renewing the beauty of your home with quality True Test paints, now value price, during President's Day paint values at True Value hardware stores. You'll find long-wearing, soil-resistant, easy-care flat wall and finish, priced at just $13.98 a gallon for most colors. And for a soft, elegant look, choose satin hue flat latex. Most colors are just $10.98 a gallon until February 21st during President's Day paint values at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
I'm Steve Keneally. Do you know a four-letter word that means help for the needy? The word is CARE. For 35 years, CARE, the International Aid and Development Organization, has been providing food to hungry children and the means for destitute people to grow their own food and build better lives for their families. You can help because CARE is your personal answer to human needs. Please send your check or money order to CARE, Box 576, New York 10156, or local CARE office.
Hello, this is Max Moran. Do you have a sight problem that prevents you from reading? I've got good news for you about Choice Magazine Listening, a free service. Every other month, Choice Magazine Listening will send you, free, on phonograph records, 8 hours of selections from leading magazines featuring writers like William Styron, Joyce Carol Oates, John McPhee, Kurt Vonnegut, Art Buchwald, many others. So if you are blind or unable to read regular print, or if you know someone with this problem, write to Listening, Box 10, Port Washington, New York, 11050. We'll also tell you how to get the special record player provided free by the Library of Congress as part of its Talking Book program. So, write Listening, Box 10, Port Washington, New York, 11050, or telephone 516-883-8280. That's 516-883-8280. A public service message on behalf of the nonprofit Lucerna Fund.
Professor Alfred Mumford Davis has had a harrowing experience. He has been lost in a southwestern desert for over a week. And in that time, he lost half of his body weight. According to what we know, medically and scientifically, he has no business being alive. What happened? That's reporter Raymond Risman's problem.
You're cute, Mr. Reporter.
That's the wine talking, Polly. Tell me, what's a girl like you doing buried out in this desert?
Oh, because of a guy.
What about Professor Davis?
Oh, I suppose we do have to talk about him, don't we?
For a while. What happened to him?
Nobody knows. You can believe the doctors when they say it.
But there has got to be a medical explanation.
Why? Think of all the things medicine can't explain.
Can he live?
I don't know.
Does he talk?
Well, it doesn't make sense. It's just delirium.
Can you make out any words?
He says they put wires in him.
They? Who?
I can't make it out.
Where did they put the wires?
Well, there's no sign.
What else does he say?
I think he's trying to tell us that someone or something has been trying to get information.
What kind of information?
I don't know.
I mean, what kind of information would he have, and who would want it?
I don't know that either.
Why has everybody in the hospital been told to button up?
Well, maybe they're trying to protect him.
From what?
Oh, he's kind of well known. He's from around here. It could be they just don't want people to find out he's lost his mind.
Do you think he's lost his mind?
I have to fall back on old Reliable. I don't know.
Polly, you want to do something?
I might.
This little thing here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a miniature tape recorder. And it can fit right under the neckline of your dress.
Oh, it's cute.
Would you wear this when you go on duty tomorrow?
Hmm?
Will
you look at this? My glass is empty.
What are you doing out there except spending the paper's money?
Charlie, we have some angles.
Such as?
First, the news blackout.
Look, we've been through this. We can't prove it's a blackout. All the medics keep saying is we don't know. Why isn't that legit?
Why haven't we been permitted to see the
That's
patient?
a medical decision.
You do know, of course, that he was once with Army intelligence.
Now, what does that have to do with anything?
Well, everything or nothing.
Roy, you're reaching.
The Valley of the Dead. Does that name mean anything to you?
Oh, I shouldn't.
Well, it didn't mean anything to me either at first. But 30 years ago, the Armed Forces Chemical Warfare Department was looking for the most isolated spot they could find to run various experiments. Listen, you suppose you could find out what kind of experiments they were?
Roy, where is all this leading?
Charlie, just find out what kind of experiments.
What are you doing in my car, young man?
Why don't you get in, Mrs. Davis?
Do you want me to call the police?
No, of course not.
Well, then be kind enough to get out.
Now, that was hard for you to say, wasn't it? Get out? I mean, you seem to be a very kindly sort of woman.
What do you want?
I'm a reporter. My name is Roy Risman.
I have nothing to say to the press.
Mrs. Davis, the authorities, whoever they are, for whatever reasons they may have, want to put a lid over what happened to your husband. Now, this may suit their purpose, but what about your purpose?
What do you mean? My purpose?
What happens to your husband?
My husband, Mr. Risman. My husband is going to die.
I think you better come in and sit down. Shall we, go somewhere and get you a cup of coffee, Mrs. Davis?
Oh, well, I said it. It's been in the back of my mind and on the tip of my tongue all these days. But I finally said it. He's going to die. Arlene Davis, your husband, is going to die.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to say anything.
Why did he go off into that desolate country?
To prove his theory.
What theory? Can you tell me?
No,
Have you been told to keep quiet about it?
not at all. It's just that I don't know very much about it.
But he went out there to prove something. Tell me, would it have anything to do with military intelligence? Or the national security? If you say yes, I'll have to drop this line of questioning.
I think too much has been made of this intelligence thing.
Do you?
When he was in college, he had enrolled in ROTC and been given a commission in the reserves. He was called up at the time of the Korean War. He'd been a geology minor. So they had him analyzing terrain photographs, and that's all there was to it. He never knew any military secrets, or any secrets for that matter.
But what was this theory of his?
Well, if you cut away all the scientific jargon, it amounted to this. Millions of years ago, you had the age of the reptiles, the big dinosaurs and so forth. You know about that.
I think so.
They had enormous bodies, but tiny brains. So they were stupid. And therefore, they couldn't cope with the problems of a changing environment, and so they passed from the scene.
Yes, I know that much.
Well, Alfred had a theory that there was an isolated saurian species that developed a brain that was in proportion to its body. That it had survived and was alive today, somewhere in the Valley of the Dead.
On what evidence?
Well, I don't know. It's all mathematics and scientific formula and whatnot. But that's the theory. His colleagues, people he respected, all rejected it. It affected him physically. He became so frustrated, he turned to food. Normally, he was quite slender. He weighed about 130. But he ballooned up to over 250.
An intelligent dinosaur.
Well, I didn't say it was a dinosaur. Neither did he. But a saurian of some type or other. It seems this creature, whatever it is lying in wait.
For what?
For whom? For all of us. It is biding its time.
Why?
Oh, I would assume to be able one day to take over the world. And now, please, I must ask you to leave my car.
Room 218, Miss Harris. Yes, doctor. No, sir. No changes in temperature, respiration, or pressure. Shall I continue the glucose? Yes, doctor. He's about the same. Still delirious. I will, doctor. Professor, that was Dr. Waverly. He wanted to know if... Oh, you don't hear a word I'm saying, do you? Professor Davis.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts when you ask me.
Yes.
Why do you keep asking me? I don't know anything else. I don't. No, not the wires. Please.
Professor, go ahead, Professor.
What are you trying to do to me? What are you trying to do?
Is that all he said?
And wait, he stops for a little bit and then he keeps going.
I can't really give you information. I know that. But why do you want it? Why? You don't have to probe my brain for it. I can tell you. Why isn't it as good when I tell you? Oh, please, don't hurt me again. Please.
Is that all he said today?
No, but from here it really gets crazy.
You can't. We'll stop you. We'll find a way. No, I won't help you. I don't care what you do to me. I won't help you. What are you? Nothing but an overgrown snake with legs.
And then he fell asleep, or he fainted. It's hard to tell which.
That's all he said?
Well, I went off shift. Oh, poor old man. What good does all this do?
I don't know.
What do you make of it?
Wish I knew. Could you do it again tomorrow?
If he's alive.
My name is Alfred Humphrey Davis. I have a Ph.D. in anthropology. I'm also a geologist, a botanist, and a biologist. She found me. She found me in the desert, in a valley of the dead, where nothing lives and nothing grows. But she lives there, and she grows there.
She?
And she has a voice so sweet, so gentle, so loving. Who would know it's the voice of death? Such a voice like the sirens had who lured the sailors to their doom on the rocks. The voice, her voice. I died for that voice. I opened my soul and my mind. I let her use the wires. I let her.
Well, that's today's edition.
I see.
What do you see?
Whatever it was real enough for him, and maybe...
Yes? Maybe?
Maybe it's real enough for anybody.
You believe him?
There's something out there.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what. Many years ago, they say, the Indians who lived here buried those people who had led evil lives out there. So their spirits would be isolated and wouldn't come back home to haunt honest folk.
Tell me what you think of this.
Me? Oh, what do I know? I'm just some dumb hick of a nurse who let this big city reporter sweet-talk her into doing this crazy thing.
Do you think there's anything to what he's saying?
Yes, I do.
So do I. You know what that means? I have to go out there.
Out there? Where they found him?
The same spot.
But you saw what happened to him.
That doesn't mean that it has to happen to me.
Maybe it does, and maybe it doesn't. All we know is that there's something in that desolate valley. And it could be animal, vegetable, or mineral. But nothing that goes out there seems to come back in exactly the same shape. I shall come back with the third act shortly.
Now that the world is learning how to conserve energy, the demand for oil is cooling off. According to a recent article in the Wall Street Journal, this trend is likely to continue and could result in stable prices and adequate supplies for some time to come. So have a pencil ready for an important offer from the Journal that can help keep you informed of news like this happening anywhere in business that could affect your future and your company's future. Other Wall Street Journal articles reveal the pitfalls of assuming a seller's home mortgage, why electric utility stocks may catch on with investors seeking shelter from taxes, and how the past reveals what we can look for in an economic recovery. The Wall Street Journal. It's all the business news you need when you need it.
Right now, you can get 26 weeks of the journal, one for every business day of the week, for about $1.80 per week. That's just $47 for 26 weeks, about $1.80 per week. So, if you're serious about business in the continental U.S., call toll-free 800-228-6600. That's 800-228-6600. Except in Nebraska. You'll be billed later.
Hello, this is Richard Thomas. The March of Dimes saves babies. Babies born too small, too soon, with tiny, frail bodies that could fit into the palm of your hand. 10 years ago, they might have died. But medical science has made giant strides since then. Science supported by the March of Dimes. Today, high-risk babies are tended lovingly in intensive care nurseries equipped with the most sophisticated machines that monitor every life sign. The March of Dimes helps equip these life-saving nurseries. They also support transport services for high-risk pregnant women so that they can have their babies at hospitals ready to handle any complicated emergency. The March of Dimes supports prenatal care clinics so that every mother-to-be may get the kind of care before birth that would increase her chances of having a healthy baby. Yes, the March of Dimes saves babies, and you can help. Please give to the March of Dimes.
Sometimes we must get down to the most elementary of basics. Are there sharks in the water? Someone has to go in and find out. Is the mushroom poisonous? Someone has to taste it. Will the bridge hold our weight? Someone has to venture across it. Especially if the satisfaction of his curiosity is what he does to earn his living.
But you can't go out there where they found the professor.
I have to.
Why?
I don't think I can explain.
Well, then it doesn't make sense.
Oh, it does to me. Look, if I let this go by, it'll bother me for the rest of my life.
But if you go, there may not be very much time left in the rest of your life.
You know, I wish I'd met a girl like you earlier.
You really?
Well, maybe it's for the best. I wouldn't have made you happy either.
Roy, you're actually going out there?
Yes.
You really haven't told me why.
Professor Davis told you. Didn't you hear him on the tape? He spoke of the voice of the sirens. He means the song of the sirens.
Who lured the sailors to their death. Surely you must realize that.
Yes, but when the sirens sing, there are always guys like me and Professor Davis who have to listen.
But you know it can be fatal.
We can't help ourselves.
Why not?
Do you know the songs the sirens sing? That song is whatever happens to be your heart's desire. That's what you hear. That's why you listen.
And is that why you die?
It can't be helped.
All right.
Charlie, what are you doing here?
Oh, I thought I'd come out and see for myself.
See what?
Well, now, there's a million angles to this story. But the one I like best is the weight loss.
Oh, yes, you would.
You been able to figure that out?
I think so.
What kind of diet was it?
Well, I believe you could call it the fulfillment diet.
Somehow the word fulfill and diet just don't seem to go together.
Ah, but they do. In essence, fulfilled people don't need diet.
All right. Just tell me what you're supposed to eat.
It has nothing to do with eating.
Roy.
Look, the man weighed about 130 normally.
Well, that's me, too. College, I only weighed 135, 140. Look at me now.
He was carrying an extra 125 pounds worth of bitterness and frustration. And suddenly, he was vindicated.
All right, by what? How?
His theory was proved correct, at least to his satisfaction. So the weight, the unneeded weight, just disappeared.
Oh, just like that.
Just like that.
Now, what good does this do me?
Charlie, what bitterness? What frustrations are giving you that stomach?
Oh, hey, listen, I'm a perfectly happy, well-adjusted person.
Sure.
Well, maybe not. What was this theory of his?
Well, near as I can gather, that there is somewhere in that terrible desert country an intelligent saurian creature left over from the age of reptiles.
You have to be kidding. A dinosaur?
And that it will one day conquer the world. Look, Charlie, why don't I go out there and see for myself?
Roy, you asked me to find out what kind of experiments chemical warfare was running in that place, right?
Did you?
Putting one thing together after another, it now starts to make a certain kind of sense. They were experimenting with hallucinatory agents.
Can you be sure?
Well, it's only an educated guess.
Charlie, I've got to go out there.
Hey, don't say I didn't warn you. Yes, sir. Right down there's where I found him.
You're sure?
There's my landmark, that rocky, flat-topped hill. Yes, sir, that's it. I'll just settle down. Well, all ashore. It's going ashore.
Yep.
You know, I wouldn't blame you one bit if you changed your mind either. You won't? Okay, I'll give you a hand unloading your stuff. You got enough food and water here to last you a month. Where do you want to set up the tent?
It doesn't matter.
Well, I don't see what can bother you out here. This is such miserable country, even the rattlesnakes don't want any part of it.
Listen. Huh? What? Don't you hear it?
All as I can hear is the wind.
You don't hear that?
Don't tell me you was starting to lose your marbles already.
Just listen.
If you had any brains, you'd get back on that copter.
Chadwick, tell me. Do you have everything you want?
What kind of question is that?
Can you answer it?
Well, if I think about it, I guess I do. I mean, I like to fly this thing. I like to pick up a girl now and then. I like my boobs and a poker game once in a while.
And what else?
Now, as you mention it, nothing else.
So you never hear the siren song?
No, so what are they? One of those new groups?
I guess I'm all unloaded.
I see you brought a rifle. I don't know what you think you can do with it. Well, maybe it'll give you a sense of security. False sense, but it's better than nothing. All right, sir, this is the last chance. Are you going to change your mind?
Nope.
Okay, it's your funeral. I'll come back tomorrow for you. If you're still here.
What the?
It is I.
You? I must be asleep.
No.
I don't see anything.
Look closely.
No. No, get away from me. Get away. Get away.
Now, why did you do that? Such a heavy rifle. Such a fierce recoil. Oh, how your shoulder must hurt.
I must be dreaming.
Dreaming? Why?
What am I looking at? Professor Davis's dinosaur.
Yes.
What do you want?
Why did you come out here?
Because I...
Why did he come out here? At first, he wouldn't tell me. And so I used the wires.
The wires?
I looked into his eyes, and I could see into his brain.
What kind of wires?
It feels as if wires are being placed inside your skull. Look into my eyes.
No.
Why not?
Because that's how a snake hypnotizes its victim.
I am not a snake.
What are you?
What do I look like?
Professor Davis's saurian creature.
That's good enough.
Why do you want to conquer the world?
Who said I wanted to?
Professor Davis.
Perhaps it was because he wanted me to do that.
Why?
Oh, he wouldn't admit it at first. That's why I had to use the wires.
The wires?
To to see deep inside him, through all his disappointments. At the bottom, I found it.
It?
He felt the human race had failed. And so perhaps the reptile should once again rule the world. At least we would not destroy it.
That's what he believed.
And so he believed that some of us survived.
But you have. I see you. I hear you.
And that we wait here, bide our time. And then one day we will rise up just as we did millions of years ago.
I can't believe it.
What can't you believe?
That I'm here. And someone, something like you is talking to me.
You'll believe it.
Never.
I can make you believe it.
No. Not those wires.
Now I can see deep into your heart.
Please.
Your brain, your psyche.
It hurts.
The truth always hurts when it's raw and exposed. That's why you keep it hidden and protected. What is your truth, Roy Rismond? What is your truth?
Take away the wires. The wires.
Oh, how you have battered and beaten and tortured your truth.
No.
It isn't a fact.
Yes, it's a fact. Take away the wires.
The wires are in your own mind. You take them away.
What do you want from me?
What do you want from yourself?
Please.
Chadwick, on base. I see something. Yeah, it's a body. A man's body. Could be Rismond. And I think he's alive. I'm going down to take a look.
The wires. I don't want the wires.
Roy, it's me, Polly. You're in the hospital.
They're coming after us.
Who?
They're coming after us.
Who's coming, Roy?
They're
Tell
coming.
me.
All those people we lied to and cheated.
17, Miss Harris. Yes, doctor. No change in pulse, respiration, temperature. He's still delirious. Yes, doctor, I'll let you know. Roy. Oh, Roy, can you hear me?
That's why it's coming back. The age of the reptiles.
The age of the reptiles.
No, it's not coming back.
It isn't?
No, we're going back. We're becoming what they were. Mindless creatures, tearing away at each
Oh,
other.
no, that isn't true, Roy. It isn't true of all of us.
But of too many of us.
But it doesn't have to be true of any of us.
She saw into me. Deep into me. With the wires. She saw everything.
We can all change. Listen to me. We can all change.
It's too late.
No, Roy, not if we try. I can help you, Roy.
I don't know.
You just go to sleep. Go to sleep. Don't dream. Just forget. Forget all of it. The sirens and the snakes and the reptiles and Professor Davis. Forget all of it. It was all just a bad dream. Forget it. I'll help you forget it.
And did she? Who can say? Once a man has listened to the song of the sirens, his whole life changes. But isn't that what the young lady is trying to bring about? A change? So who knows? All may not be lost. I shall return shortly with another insight into sirens and things of that nature.
Hi, this is Cliff Robertson. I'd like to say a few words about those very special people who save millions of lives every year, yet you never hear their names. These quiet heroes are volunteer blood donors who supply the more than 30,000 pints of blood used every day. An emergency can happen at any time when blood will be needed. Won't you give blood today and join
9/11/17.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. On page 2429 of Webster's Unabridged Dictionary, you'll find defined the word transmigrate, derived from the Latin transmigratus, meaning to go or move from one place to another, to pass from one state of existence to another. Today's tale concerns one Harry L. Spend, who conceived and controlled such activity. No one had ever done that before.
Harry, if I ask you a question, do you think you could give me a truthful answer?
Gladys. Honey, since when don't I tell you the truth?
Why is the attic locked?
I can't tell you.
I'm your wife. Why shouldn't I know?
Because if you did, Gladys, you might not want to be my wife for very long.
Our mystery drama, Harry's Taxi and the Tea Machine, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis and stars Larry Haynes. I shall return shortly with Act One. When did our story happen? I can't give you the exact date, but I can say it was closer to the 22nd century than ours. The Galileo program for exploring Jupiter and its satellites, the Venus orbiting radar project for mapping Venus, these and many more investigations into space are history. But on Earth, the problems remain the same. The square-pegged man trying to fit himself into a round hole. Our curtain rises as a meeting of scientists breaks up.
And that about winds up our discussion and business today. So I hereby declare the meeting of the Milky Way Watchers is concluded.
Cornelius, you chaired a very good session today. You really kept things moving.
I have to, Harry. You know how scientists are.
Yes, I don't know what I'd do without these meetings. It's the only thing that keeps me going.
Harry, what are you talking about?
Cornelius, I'm a scientist, a trained professional space race scientist put out of work. Do you know what that means? No, of course you don't. You've got your teaching job. You've got tenure. You've never been in this spot.
With your qualifications, something's bound to turn up.
In these times, are you kidding? Well, if you want to lift home, I'll keep the flag up. You can ride for free.
Oh, Harry, my heart goes out to you. It really does. A scientific genius like you, driving a taxi.
Oh, I never thought I'd be doing it this long, Cornelius. I'll tell you something else. I'm not even earning a decent wage. What I bring home to Gladys after a long day's work, it's terrible. You try delivering fares anywhere in town these days. Those north and south and cross-town throughways they built in 1999, they're hopeless, Cornelius. The same traffic, the same trucks and gridlocks as in my great-grandfather's day. Are you sure I can't give you a lift?
I've got my electro car. See you at the next meeting, Harry.
If I'm still around.
Is that a threat?
No. Wishful thinking. I'd like to be on the next galaxy flight to anywhere. Good night, Cornelius. That was a mistake. I mean, saying if I'm still around. I wouldn't want anyone, not even my old friend Cornelius, to have an inkling of what I was working on. So I'd better watch what I say. As it is, Gladys is getting more suspicious every day, wondering why I spend so much time in the attic.
Harry, is that you? I've been worried sick.
Oh, Gladys,
honey, I'm sorry. There was a meeting tonight of the Milky Way Watchers, and it broke up late.
Oh, darling, why didn't you call me? I forgot all about the meeting. You know I worry about you with all those crazy drivers on the road. Come on into the kitchen. I've kept dinner hot for you.
Good. How's Grandpa?
He's had seconds of everything. He's probably asleep by now. Now, come on, sit down and relax. I've got pot roast and a very nice salad with hearts of palm.
Honey, I didn't do so well today. No long hauls out to the spaceport or over the big bridge. Nothing but short hops in the city. And you just try to hop in the city. Can't be done. Gladys, I am just not cut out for driving a taxi.
Oh, something good is going to happen real soon. You'll see, and you can give it up.
You're a sweetheart, but you really don't know. There isn't a job today for a spaceway scientist.
Well, then you've got to make your own job. Now eat.
Make my own job? Oh, this is good.
Harry, if I ask you a question, can you give me a truthful answer?
Gladys, since when don't I tell you the truth?
I did the house cleaning today, and I went upstairs, and the door to the attic was locked. Now, since when have you been locking that door?
Well, it's been locked for about 4 months.
Well, can you tell me why?
Well, you know what I've got up there. I've stored all my electronic and magnetic gear and that big telescope. The truth is, honey, I've been experimenting on something. It keeps my hand in, you see. And if I don't keep at it, I might as well give up.
Oh, I knew you were doing something secret up there. I don't mind that. I know you and Grandpa are locked in there for hours. I just don't like being treated as if I couldn't be trusted.
Well, it gives Grandpa something to do. After all, he was one of the first to develop the high-intensity laser. And he's got some good ideas.
Well, I'm glad Grandpa's living with us. He's fun. And I don't mind walking his dog when he forgets to. But what I don't like is secrecy. Just take a look at this month's electric bill, the one that came today.
$1,000? There's got to be a mistake.
That's what I said when I called the power company. They checked their records, Harry. It's no mistake. You're using that electricity in the attic, aren't you?
Well, I'm using some, but I had no idea.
Okay, so don't tell me.
Oh, honey, you're angry.
I'm disappointed. You have another life, and I'm not part of it. Grandpa's part of it, but I'm not. We sell our car, and we mortgage the house so you can buy a hydrostatic taxi. That's valuable. But every night you park it on the street.
Well, I've got scientific equipment in the garage, too, honey. You know that.
Well, I've never seen it. You could have 10 dead bodies in there, and I'd never know.
Darling, I am working on something very, very important. If everything goes as I hope. Of course, I'll let you in on it.
When?
I don't know when.
Have you finished eating?
That's all I want, thank you.
Coffee?
No, thanks.
And that's another thing, Harry. You're picky about what you eat. And yet several times last week, I wake up in the middle of the night and I smell bacon and eggs frying. Now, how do you think I feel about that? That I don't give my husband enough to eat? I love you so darn much, and it's awful to know that you don't trust me.
Bacon and eggs frying. That's the one unfortunate side effect of my tea machine. When it's in operation, it gives out that odor. As for confiding in Gladys, I will all in good time. After all, it was Grandpa who first gave me the equation and the possibilities. And he is her grandfather. Grandpa, are you in your room?
Oh, hi, Harry. Is my granddaughter going out?
Yes, she went over to see Mildred. Do you feel like putting in a little time on the tea machine?
I'm right behind you. Come on, Bozo. I was in my room today, and I heard Gladys going up these stairs and trying to get into the attic.
Yes, she told me.
She was pretty angry. Came down, barged into my room. Why was the attic locked? What was the big secret around here? I said I didn't know anything about it. Now, Bozo, go and lie down in the corner on your pad.
I got some flack, too, when I got home. Not that I blame her.
Oh, what did you say?
Oh, that she'd know all about it when I thought the time was right.
It's my turn today to operate the telescope.
Grandpa, for 200 years it's been called an electroscope. Don't be so old-fashioned. These babies can bring in 15 light years.
Anyway, it's my turn to pull in Numitor.
Well, you think you can? It's an elusive planet.
I've watched how you calibrate it.
All right, let's start by checking equipment and procedure.
You call it, and I'll check the log.
All right. Transmigrator dimensions of cylinder. Height, 7 feet. Diameter, 4 feet. Shell. Compounded magnesium, zinc, lithium fused to elements AG767 and AG933.
Oh, Bozo, be quiet. What do you have in mind for tonight?
Well, let's try another transmigration.
The receiving cylinder in the garage checks out.
Well, I haven't touched it since yesterday's test.
Well, what substance shall we try? We've transmigrated a chair, a lunar marker, a case of antique French wines dating back to the 1970s.
Yes, well, Grandpa, each of those had different molecular arrangements. Wood, stone, and liquid.
Bozo! 3 different kinds, and each of them moved from this cylinder to the one in the garage without a hitch. Okay, Bozo, now you catch it. If you don't cut it out, I'm putting you into that cylinder and transmigrate you into the garage.
Grandpa, a dog would have a different molecular arrangement.
What? You mean Bozo?
Why not? An animal, a living creature.
Oh, that would sure be a great scientific step forward.
Look, I'll slide open the cylinder door. Then, supposing I put Bozo's pad inside so he'll know to lie on it, huh?
No, I don't like it. Maybe we should start with rodents.
But, Grandpa, we don't have any rodents. Now, don't you have complete faith in our tea machine?
Limited faith. I mean, supposing Bozo makes the trip, but when we open the secondary cylinder, his tail is on his nose.
Yes, I suppose that's possible. All right, we'll just run it once, empty, to make sure no active particles remain inside from previous tests.
I've got Numitor on my crosshairs. I'm ready to fire it up when you say go.
Go. All right, that's it. Now, she ought to be clean as a whistle. I'll open her up and have a look. And we'll go down to the garage to check out the receiving cylinder. Oh, beautiful. There's not a speck of magnetic particles.
Oh, I love that great smell of frying bacon and eggs.
I've got to do something about that, Grandpa. It's not dignified. All right, come on, let's go.
Bozo. Come on, Bozo. Time to leave, Bozo. Harry, he's not in this room. Bozo, stop kidding around.
Well, he's not anywhere in the attic. There's no place he could have gotten into.
Except the cylinder. When you opened it and put his pad inside, he could have crawled in there when I was yelling at him.
No, he's not in the cylinder.
He transmigrated.
That could be. Sure, that must be. In the garage, that's where he'll be.
I hope so. I sure hope so. And I hope his tail is in the right place.
We have all learned in school that the various identities possessed by matter are merely ions arranged into a certain pattern visible to the naked eye. Disconnect those particles, move them through space, and reconnect them, and you have transmigration. However, sometimes theories have a way of backfiring, as we may see when I return shortly with Act 2. I told you, didn't I, that our tale of the cab-driving scientist and the transmigrator he invented takes place sometime in the near future. I say this is more of a probability than a possibility, because today's scientists have said so and written it up in no little details. However, such a discovery is only as good as the uses to which it is put.
I can't get the garage door to open. Oh, of course, you've locked it. Now, Harry, hurry, open up. If Bozo's been hurt, I don't know what I'll do.
Okay, I'll get the light. The cylinder's warm.
Well, go on, open it up. No, don't. I don't want to know. Yes, I do.
Okay. Here goes the cylinder door.
Bozo, old boy, how are you? You all right? He did it, Harry. He did it.
No, Grandpa, we did it. Disintegrated in the attic and reformed in the garage. Grandpa, it's a triumph.
Okay, Bozo. You just stay close by Grandpa.
We'll take him back to the attic, examine him, and write it all up in the journal. It's our first breakthrough, Grandpa. A living creature can move through time and space by the application of wavelengths from the planet Numitor. Just think of where this could lead.
Yeah. If you made the transmigrator cylinders big enough, you could move a whole busload of people anywhere, even an army. We could be the airline in space. Anywhere you want to go, zip, you're there.
No more space shuttles. We just fly up a large enough container to receive the payload and transmigrate the stuff from here.
Of course, it might take a little time before people really trusted to have themselves dematerialized to get from one place to another.
Yes.
Is that you in the garage?
Oh, Gladys is back from her mother's.
What are you two doing in here? Well, no wonder there's no room for the taxi with that great big round thing practically up to the ceiling.
Grandpa, will you take Gladys into the house? I'll be over in a few minutes.
I don't want to go there right now. This garage is as much mine as yours, Harry. Oh, you two, you're impossible. I give you both a big filling dinner, and you have to fry up a mess of eggs and bacon in the garage. Now, don't tell me you haven't, because I can smell it.
Hey, come on, Gladys. Let's get back to the house. Harry has things he wants to do. Come on, Bozo.
Mystery, secrets. You're no better than Harry is. You're no better at all. And before you two leave here, I want you to air this place out. It smells awful.
You've got to let Gladys in on this soon. She's worse not knowing.
I will. Do you know what occurred to me? I've got to put in a set of emergency controls in the primary cylinder so that if you wanted to do the switchover alone, Grandpa, you could.
I'm not sure it's quite ready for the public yet.
Oh, I agree, but it's close.
I don't know. Have you taken a good look at Bozo's ears?
Why?
They're both upside down.
Grandpa. Come on, Grandpa, wake up.
Huh? What time is it?
It's 6 a.m. Now I've got to go to work.
Okay. Have a good day, Harry.
Yeah, Grandpa, listen. I need your help.
What?
You know that big, heavy, double storage battery up in the attic? Could you give me a hand and help me put it into my cab?
That thing? It weighs a ton. What do you want to do that for?
Well, it's all charged up. It's got a week's charge of Numitor rays.
I know that. Who helped you charge it? Why are you taking it away?
Well, I talked to Bob Platt last night. He's one of the last cabinet makers left. He works in real wood. I told him I wanted a strong box with 2 handles for big batteries, and he said he'd make it and I should bring it down.
What do you want a portable pack for anyway? It's got to be used with the cylinders.
Well, it's just an idea of mine. Come on, Grandpa, let's go. Gladys will wake up and then I'll get it from her.
An idea of yours. What are you going to use for your transporter? Your taxi? Hey, taxi? Could you your hover cab make a U-turn?
A U-turn in this traffic?
I'm heading downtown and across town, City Hospital.
Okay.
Hey, which way are you going?
Across and then downtown. Make any difference to you?
No, I guess not. This isn't a very good street to cross on. Those cars up ahead aren't moving.
No street's a good street to get across town. Are you in a hurry?
I'm a doctor. I'm late for an operation.
Oh, that's too bad. I'll do my best.
This traffic is fierce. I don't see how you drivers get around.
We don't. Doctor, if you don't mind, will you sit back in your seat?
I was just looking at that tremendous battery on the floor next to you. That must be a 500-volt power pack.
Yeah, something like that.
What time is it? Oh, we'll never make it.
Now, Doctor, you keep on like that, you're going to need a doctor. Now, just sit back and relax. I'll get you there.
Yes, but when? Where are we?
I don't know. We're in the middle of an intersection. There's a truck in front of me. I can't see the street sign.
And nothing's moving. Listen, I'd better get out and find a phone. I hope they can dig up a resident to take my place in the operating room. Driver, have you got to change of a bill?
Yes, sure have. Now, you go phone. I'll still be here when you get back.
Thanks. I hope I can get through to the hospital.
That was the city hospital you wanted to go to, wasn't it?
Hey, driver. There's such a change machine on that big battery, and it's making dark.
It was the city hospital, wasn't it?
Hey, what's going on here?
Hold on to your medicine bag, Doctor. I think we're moving.
What happened? We're here. This is City Hospital.
Yes, I'm a little surprised myself.
How did you do it? 1 minute we're tied up in traffic, the next I'm here. Hey, here's a 10 for you. And let me have your name and phone number in case I have to get somewhere in a hurry.
Well, as a matter of fact, Doctor, I'm going out of the taxi business. You're my last fare.
Your last customer?
Forever.
Say, I think your engine's overheating. It sure smells like fried eggs and bacon. Well, thanks again for the fast ride.
Hello? Grandpa, it's me, Harry. I'm calling for my cab. Are you alone? I mean, is Gladys there?
I don't know where she is right now.
Well, what do you mean, right now?
Well, you're not going to like this. I found the door to the attic open. She must have found a key.
Well, is she in there?
I went in, but she's not there. I don't know where she is. Why did you call me?
Grandpa, I think I'm on to something tremendous. Do you know that power pack with the stored pneumator wavelengths?
I think I got a hernia from lifting.
Now, listen to me. I don't think we need the cylinders anymore to transmigrate matter. My taxi became a transporter.
Well, how did it do that?
Well, you see, I accidentally laid my money change machine across the terminals, and that's all I had to do.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm parked here outside City Hospital, and 10 minutes ago, I was about 60 blocks away. Now, look, I'll explain the whole thing when I get home. And here's the doctor's card, Grandpa. Now, you just call him and ask him. I tell you, we were 60 blocks away and made it just like that, from the attic to the garage.
You, him, the hover cab, the whole kit and caboodle transmigrated across town? Oh, we'll never be able to patent this. They'll throw us into a straitjacket first.
But don't you believe me?
Oh, yes, I do. I just don't know how to take it.
Well, perhaps any enclosed space could act as a transporting vehicle. Now, we'll have to experiment and see. Anyway, it convinced me of one thing, Grandpa. My taxi driving days are over. We're going to live out of our savings until this is perfected. It's too good a thing just to work on in my spare time.
I wonder what Gladys will say.
Oh, by the way, is she home?
No, I don't think so. But I didn't see her go out.
Well, what made you think she went up to the attic?
Because the door was open, and I was sure we locked it last night.
Well, let's go have a look. Gladys was up here this morning. She didn't disturb anything.
There's a faint fried eggs and bacon smell, but I thought that could have been from last night's tests.
Yes, you're right. It's been used.
You don't think it's from last night?
We didn't use the tea machine yesterday or the day before. We were charging up the power pack. No, I don't believe it. It's not possible.
I know what you're thinking, but I don't think so either.
Grandpa, I'll never forgive myself. She's been inside that cylinder since this morning. Come here. Come over here. Here, put your hand on the cylinder.
Yeah, okay. It's warm. It's been activated.
She's gone. Grandpa, she got in here and somehow turned on the emergency controls, and that was it. She's gone.
Well, Harry, don't just stand there. Let's hightail it for the garage. Gladys could be in the receiving cylinder this very minute.
If she's been in there more than an hour, I don't hold out much hope. I'm sorry, Cornelius, to wake you in the middle of the night, but I just had to come over. I need your help. I need it bad.
Harry, you're white as a sheet. Here, let me give you a drink.
I've had a great shock. You're the only one in our profession I respect, the only one I can turn to.
Oh, come on, just drink it down. Count to 10, and then we'll talk.
Cornelius, would you mind coming home with me? Right now, I've got my hover cab outside.
It can't wait till morning?
I can't even explain it to you. I have to show you the prop.
Sure, I'll come. But, can't you clue me in?
It's Gladys.
Gladys? What happened to Gladys?
She's gone, Cornelius. I love that girl.
You mean she's not at home?
No, she's gone. And I know where she is. I mean, where she must be. But I can't reach her. Cornelius, you're the only one who can help me. There it is, Cornelius.
Mm-hmm.
The cylinder is a fuse tank made of an alloy of lithium, zinc, magnesium, and 2 Ag elements. Now, we focus the Gaza electroscope on zero center of the planet Numitor, reverse its waves, back them down through the controller, and activate. Anything placed inside transmigrates to a receiving cylinder I've set up in the garage.
Transmigration. You've done it. Why, it's been a dream since Galileo.
Well, today when I was out, Gladys must have come in here. She must have gotten into the cylinder and in trying to get out, hit the emergency controls. When I came home, it was too late. Molecular retardation must have set in. The secondary cylinder was empty.
I would say probably right now she is somewhere between the two dimensions.
Well, I've been going crazy trying to figure out what to do.
Don't panic. Matter is indestructible. So her particles are still viable.
I love her, Cornelius.
Harry, you and I have got the brains. It's only a question of application. Now, could I see a demonstration?
Oh, sure, naturally. Is there anything in particular you'd like me to pass from here to the secondary cylinder? A chair, a glass of water, you name it.
We ought to use an animate living object. Do you have any experimental rodents?
Oh, yes, I went out last week and I got a batch of mice. Here, come here. You. Cornelius, pull back the cylinder door, will you?
Harry, if your concept is valid, you're going to be the most acclaimed scientist of the century.
Now, what good is that to me if I've made the most precious person in my life disappear? All right. I'm going to pull the switch. And we put a mouse in. Maybe we can get Gladys out.
Science is a curious taskmaster. As Harry tries to make his tea machine give up his wife, I'm reminded of Louis Pasteur's warning. When moving forward to the discovery of the unknown, he said, the scientist is like a traveler who reaches higher and higher summits, from which he sees in the distance new countries to explore. Be ready for what you find. I shall return shortly with Act 3. Our protagonist Harry L. Spend, space ray scientist, has used the power from a distant planet to try to rescue his wife, who has placed herself out of the orbit of the dimensions we live in. He has placed a mouse into his tea machine, and now with his friend Cornelius, is opening the secondary cylinder.
Well, the mouse made it.
So it did.
It was a dumb hope. But I sort of was wishing putting the mouse in would release Gladys.
Speaking arithmetically, I'd say that if an exchange could be made, you'd have to match up a complex organism with another equally complex.
You mean another human being would have to be transmigrated?
And both might come out here. But, Harry, I'm interested in this mouse. You know what I would do if I wanted to fool the scientific community?
What?
I'd go hot-footing over to a pal of mine with a story that my wife had disappeared, that she'd dematerialized herself in a transmigrator. Then I'd persuade my friend to come see the apparatus in operation, place a mouse into the so-called sending cylinder, and have another mouse planted in the receiving cylinder.
Is that what you think? That I fooled you?
Normal scientific suspicion. Now, why don't we go back to your attic and see if the first little mouse isn't where you left it?
Well, I'll take this one with me. I'm sorry I didn't have you tag it when you put it in, but it never occurred to me that you'd think I'd fake it.
Harry, don't get me wrong. I want to believe you, but what do I have to go on? Only what I see. What I analyze and know.
Well, we'll start by my proving to you there's only one mouse if we have to run him and his friends through a dozen times.
What time is it?
7 o'clock.
Oh.
We've been at it all night.
Harry, I have never been more impressed. I better call my mother. She'll wake up and she'll wonder why I haven't made breakfast for her.
Well, I'll go make some fresh coffee. You help yourself to the phone.
Hello?
Mother, it's Cornelius.
Oh, I was beginning to worry. You're not usually out of the house so early.
I'm over at Harry Spend's. I've been with him all night doing some planetary evaluation.
Oh, that's good. How is Harry?
Oh, he's fine. We're hard at work, Mother.
All right, dear. Take care and give my regards to Gladys. She's such a darling girl.
I will, Mother. Goodbye.
2 coffees.
Mother said, give my regards to Gladys. Oh. Harry, there's no question about it. You've got something here.
Oh, well, it works. That's the proof.
You're writing up a paper, of course.
Oh, I will. I mean, I plan to. All my data is in a journal Grandpa and I keep. Which reminds me, he'll be knocking on the attic door in a few minutes.
The journal is the only evidence you've got?
Well, that's the only record of the work so far.
Yes, I see. Basically, you have discovered an interdimensional channel which can accommodate the ion disarrange and the ion rearrange.
Yes.
Who's that?
Well, that's Grandpa, I told you.
You let him up here?
Well, he knows all about this. Yes, come in, Grandpa. It's not locked.
Hey, you didn't go to bed last night. Hi, don't I know you?
Grandpa, this is Cornelius, an old friend.
Yeah, sure. We met at the Milky Way Watchman. Harry snuck me in.
I think I'll be on my way, Harry.
Oh, yes, Cornelius, and I'm counting on you. I've got to get Gladys back.
Say, I've got an idea. If she's somewhere in space, couldn't we talk to her with radiomagnetic waves?
Grandpa, her molecules are dispersed. She has no ears, no senses, no way of understanding sound. It's also tragic.
Harry, let me think about this. It may take a little time. I've got the entire equation in these notes. Don't you worry. We'll get Gladys back somehow. I'll be talking to you.
Yeah, that fellow's sort of strange.
Huh? Cornelius? What makes you say that?
And I come in, and suddenly he gets up and leaves.
Oh, well, it's nothing to do with you, Grandpa. I've kept him up all night. He's been absorbing in 5 hours what we've done in 5 months. Right now, he probably knows as much about it as we do. Well, I better enter last night's transmigration in the journal. And, where is the journal?
Well, it was right here on the table when I came in. I saw it.
Huh. You think it fell behind the desk?
No, not here.
Well, it's got to be here. It couldn't have walked out.
I think it did. Your friend took it with him.
Harry, it's nice to see you. I don't know what Cornelius does with his time, but this past week has just been one thing after another. He's hardly home. Was he expecting you?
No. I've been trying to get him on the phone, but he's never here, so I took a chance and drove over.
Oh. Did you hear him last night at the special Milky Way Watchman meeting? Oh, he was brilliant.
No, well, I didn't go. Nobody told me about it.
Oh, I was there. He announced his discovery, and the phone has been ringing all day. Scientific journals, newspapers. Well, I knew he was up to something because a man came down from Washington to see him, and then a 4-star general from the Pentagon, or is it the Hexagon now? Oh, to think after all these years of teaching high school science, my Cornelius is going to be recognized.
Mother?
I'm in the parlor, Cornelius. Guess who's come to pay you a surprise visit, dear?
Why, hello, Harry. I've been meaning to call you.
Well, your mother's been telling me you seem to have built the better mousetrap.
Oh, yes. I was going to tell you about it.
Would you believe it, Harry? Cornelius has discovered how to move people and things through space in a second.
Has he?
I was just thinking, Harry, why don't you and I duck over to your place? I'd like to have another look-see at your setup, and I think I've come up with an answer to your problem.
Your mother is very proud of you. She doesn't know your discovery was stolen from me.
That's not so. I started with your idea. It got me thinking, which you wanted me to do. And I developed a new angle to transmigration, which is transmutation. And it is foolproof. No one gets lost.
I don't believe you. No, not in a million years could you have developed an alternate idea in 1 week. You used all my data and all my equations.
You're just angry because someone's improved on your primitive logic. The Milky Way galaxy contains 100 billion stars. And if you think Numator has the only transferal wave power, you're off your head.
And you're nothing but a lying, cheating, conniving thief. You get away. Get away from me. Get off me. Now, let go.
Listen to me, taxi driver. It isn't smart to accuse a man bigger than you are.
Cornelius.
The tea machine's on. Harry, what are you doing on the floor? Harry, wake up.
Oh, Grandpa. Oh, my neck.
You have frightened me to death. What happened?
He choked me and I blacked out.
Cornelius? That big ox. Oh, here, take a sip of this. It'll help.
No, thanks.
What'd you do that for?
He stole the transmigrator. He's been in touch with Washington and all kinds of people for commercial application. They think it's his. Where is he?
Oh, he's not up here. And I didn't pass him on the stairs. Oh, you must have had some fright. There's broken glass. Fried eggs and bacon.
What? Could he be in the cylinder? We've got to open it. Empty. I'll bet anything that after he knocked me out, he went poking around inside and accidentally triggered the emergency switch.
Well, then he's in the secondary cylinder in the garage. Darn it.
I guess we better go down and let the so-and-so out. Are you coming, Grandpa?
I wouldn't miss it.
Yeah, he's gone through all right. The cylinder's warm. Okay, here it goes. Gladys.
Harry, what is this?
Gladys.
What am I doing in here?
I don't know. I just got here. Darling, are you all right?
Oh, of course I'm all right. Why shouldn't I be?
Oh, darling. My sweetheart.
Harry, what is this? You don't usually act like this, especially in front of Grandpa. Anyway, I can't think what I was doing in that metal thing.
Oh, you don't know how glad I am to see you.
Well, it serves me right. I must have come snooping around the garage. I'm ashamed of myself.
Hey, you're not ashamed of Harry leaving his hovercraft out front so he can use this garage as an extra lab?
Oh, I could have bit my tongue when I said that. Ashamed of Harry? Someday, they're going to realize what a brilliant scientist he is, and they'll be beating a path to our door.
You know something, child? That day could be tomorrow.
I'm going back into the house. It must be late. Don't be long, Harry.
No, I won't, darling. Oh, thank heaven she's safe. Well, what do you think?
Retribution doesn't only happen in heaven.
Yes, I'd say that Cornelius got himself into the channel for transmigration, and Gladys was already there. Then her molecules rearranged themselves, and she surfaced in the secondary cylinder. Cornelius in, Gladys out. That means it would take another human being to effect his release.
I can't imagine anyone doing such a favor for your friend Cornelius.
Oh, Grandpa will have to think this through. I wouldn't want my worst enemy spending his life broken up into small matter.
I think we should give Cornelius some minor credit.
Hey, buddy, I help kick streamers Gothing forwards. Vows and SBS fast. Meet up your goal, hit me on disc. Abby_Richie.
I told you, out there they can't hear you.
1K plus followers and 500 plus active viewers and 25 subs.
Ears, no sounds, no brain, no nothing.
I must say I agree with the great Huxley who said, I am too much of a skeptic to deny the possibility of anything. When I introduced Harry to you, I described him as a square peg trying to fit into a round hole. I was mistaken. Harry managed to make science adjust itself to Harry's dimensions and his discoveries. I shall return shortly.
Hey, buddy, I help kick streamers Gothing forwards. Vows and SBS fast. Meet up your goal, hit me on disc.
Like it or not,
what?
Believe it or not, tales of the future,
LOL.
commonly called science fiction, are little more than 100 years old today. That's a century of fantasy, extravagance, and dreaming. You and I have lived to see many of those dreams realized. Genetic engineering, atomic power, robots, space travel are all here. It's going to take some doing for us to keep bringing you the believably incredible. But I think we can do it. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Bernard Grant, Carol Teitel, and Robert Dryden. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Raven House Paperback Mysteries. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Has it ever occurred to you that success breeds its own failure? We've all heard of actors so successful in one role, they are never offered anything else. This also happened to a famous writer, the creator of the first great fictional detective, Sherlock Holmes. Our story today is not written by Conan Doyle, but is about him and those unmanageable days when he refused to compose one more Holmes adventure, and a mysterious mirror that so mesmerized him that he had to.
Louise, I want you to look straight into that mirror and tell me what you see.
I see my own face. What else is there?
You don't see any shadows moving across the glass?
What kind of shadows?
Something in the shape of a cross? No. More like a dagger?
Oh, Arthur, you're not seeing that again.
Our mystery drama, The Silver Mirror, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate Jr. and stars Gordon Gould. I shall return shortly with Act One. Interestingly enough, nothing of this extraordinary tale derives from any of the published works of Arthur Conan Doyle, but is contained in diaries and letters kept in the British Museum. Originally, Doyle studied medicine and became a successful doctor. He gave that up in order to become a writer. Now, at the age of 40, he is sick and tired of turning out his popular Sherlock Holmes adventures, and so he is giving that up.
I'm a free man, Louise. I can write what I please without that cursed detective jumping out at me from every page.
You mean that's the last Holmes story you're going to write? But it's wicked.
I had to do it, Louise. Either Holmes had to die or I would.
Oh, don't be silly, Arthur. He's only a creation of your mind.
Dearest wife, you don't understand. To me, Holmes is as alive as anyone I know. And I simply don't wish to see any more of this. I hereby dissolve our friendship.
I don't understand you at all, Arthur. If you'd had years of failure, well, that might be a reason to try writing something different. But you've had years of success.
24 Holmes' adventures are 23 too many. I'm not saying I'll never write him again. Perhaps someday I will revive him.
But what's Peter going to say?
He's not going to like it. But I like it, Louise. Well, my girl, you see before you a happy and liberated man. Now, Arthur Conan Doyle may at last turn his thoughts to writing about other people.
That's what Arthur said a month ago, Peter. But I don't think it's turned out the way he wanted.
Why do you say that, Louise?
He's miserable. He's depressed. He says he can't find any subject to write about, and he stalks about this house like a caged animal.
Where is he now?
Up in his study.
I'll go see him.
Oh, no, I don't think he wants to see you, Peter. Besides, he goes to bed early, he sleeps badly, wakes up early.
Did he know I was coming over this evening?
Yes, and he said he couldn't see you. He wasn't feeling well, you know, all the...
Not see me. I've been his publisher for, I don't know how many years. Why wouldn't he want to see me?
Peter, Arthur's ashamed. I mean, that's what I think is the bottom of all this.
I don't understand you.
But when he wrote that last Sherlock Holmes story, in which he had Holmes plunge over the cliff to his death, Arthur said that was it. He simply he couldn't write any more of those.
Yes, we talked about it. I told him it was writer's block. And Galsworthy had it, Tolstoy, Zola. He'll get over it.
Yes, but for this long?
You're sure he won't see me, Louise? We're old friends.
Well, let's see what kind of a night he has. And if he wakes up in a good mood, I'll give you a call and you come over, all right? Let's keep your fingers crossed for tomorrow morning. Arthur! Arthur! Wake up!
What is it?
You were crying out in your sleep as if someone were attacking you. It's the same nightmare, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it always is. They were after me. It was frightening. I was rooted on the spot. I couldn't get away. I could never get away.
It's only a dream.
But so real. The way my feet wouldn't move. Was it only a dream? Every time I say to myself, is it a dream or a warning?
Arthur, I won't have you talk such nonsense. A warning. You're just going through a bad time. That's all it is.
It was suspended in the air, following me. Just like last night. And 2 nights before that. What does it mean? Why is it?
The dagger?
Yes.
You're overwrought. Oh, darling, just be sensible. You haven't killed anybody.
But I have. I killed off Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, why must you go on like this? You're a professional writer. You created Holmes and Watson and Moriarty, and they're made-up characters. They never lived. So nobody has died.
I'm not so sure. If they have life to thousands of readers, haven't they lived?
I think that's carrying things a little far. I really do. I mean, here you are, one of the first people in London to have a telephone installed. And you dream of daggers and let it upset you. Arthur, I want you to go and see Dr. Sinclair tomorrow and talk to him about it.
I have no intention of seeing George because I have nightmares.
Right. Suit yourself. Now turn over and go back to sleep.
Who do you suppose that is at this hour of the morning? I hate being interrupted when I'm having breakfast.
Oh, just go on eating, darling. I'll just go see who's at the front door. Peter! It's Peter Matson, Arthur.
Arthur, I don't usually visit my writers this early, but I happen to be passing by, so I thought I'd drop in.
You two sweet people must think I'm an awful idiot. Louise telephoned you this morning, didn't she?
Louise telephoned me?
She got you up at the crack of dawn and she said, Peter, I'm worried about Arthur.
Sit down, Peter. May I pour you some coffee? Yes, I did call Peter this morning, and yes, I am concerned about you.
You don't look too well, Arthur. Have been burning the midnight oil?
I've been having peculiar dreams in the last few weeks. They wake me up, and then I don't get back to sleep.
I wish you could see yourself.
I never look in the mirror. Haven't since I was a child. Couldn't bear the shock.
You look gray in the face. It's not becoming.
I'm going to leave you two now. I have lots to do. Peter, would you stay for lunch?
Arthur and I are going out.
Oh, we are?
Look at the sun up there. This is the first decent weather London has had in weeks. And you and I are going out to enjoy it.
How far does this tram take us, Peter?
We go to the end of the line.
Are we heading for the thieves' market? I haven't been there in years.
Neither have I. I always enjoy watching people buy back what's been stolen from them. Been having a rough time since you stopped the Holmes adventure stories?
It's no secret. And I don't know if it's my subconscious making me feel guilty or what. But, Peter, I'm determined not to get back into that rut. I was getting awfully stale.
No, not to your readers. No, I'm not exaggerating, but we're getting mail by the sackful, demanding more of your Holmes and Watson stories.
No, stop. All out. Please, Marky. All out.
Well, enjoying yourself, Arthur?
Matter of fact, I am. I can go up and down these booths and stalls out here in the open all day. Are you looking for anything in particular, Peter?
No, not really. I'm always buying something in an outdoor fair, flea market, and get it home. It doesn't look so good, and I shove it into a closet.
Isn't that a handsome mirror over there? And what a strange frame. Let's take a look.
Seems quite old. The frame could stand repair. Considerable cleaning.
What's extraordinary is how clear the glass is. See here, on the back, a metal ring. That's what it could have hung from.
I wonder if the frame is really silver or just some white metal. Hard to tell, it's so grubby and black.
My guess is it's a few hundred years old.
As you say. It probably hung somewhere in some old castle.
The carving on the front of the frame intrigues me. Oh, wish I knew about those things.
I say, are you the owner of this stall?
I am that, sir.
This mirror, what are you asking for it?
20 pounds.
Oh, it's in very poor shape, you know that. I'll give you 15.
18 and it's yours.
17. So, there you are. 15, 16, 17. You needn't wrap it. We'll take it as it is.
Thank you, sir.
I can see you know how to buy here. I always haggle, even if I don't want the piece. It's my nature. Arthur, accept this old mirror as a gift. For me? Peter, what a nice idea. I want you to put it on your writing table and look into it. When you see your face getting as gray as it was this morning, you can do one of two things. Get out for a quick walk into the fresh air, or write yourself another Sherlock Holmes adventure. Either way, I think you'll look and feel better. Louise, will you come here a minute? I want you to see something.
What is it, dear? Oh, doesn't that mirror look nice? How'd you get the frame to shine so?
I used some coarse salt and wood ash and a great deal of gentle rubbing.
Well, it's taken every bit of tarnish off. It's certainly not the same old filthy thing you brought home the other day. What did Peter say?
I haven't spoken to him. You're the first to see it. But that isn't why I called you in here. Louise, I'm propping this up against these fat books. I want you to look straight into the mirror and tell me everything you see. Please, sit in my chair.
Now, what am I supposed to look for?
Darling, don't look for anything. Just look.
Well, what do you want me to say?
You don't see anything yet?
Well, yes, of course I see something. I see my own face.
You don't see any shadows moving across the glass?
Shadows? No. No shadows.
Something in the shape of a cross? No. More like a dagger?
Arthur, not again.
What are you talking about?
You're not seeing a dagger in daylight, are you? In this mirror.
You don't see anything?
I have simply no patience with you when you're like this, Arthur. The mirror is not bewitched. You're bewitched. As far as I'm concerned, I want nothing to do with this stupid mirror. I just refuse to give in to spooks and all that falderall you subscribe to.
I'm not asking you to, Louise. I happen to believe there is untapped psychic phenomena that is trying to communicate with us, and you don't.
And I don't have to. Oh, Arthur, can't you be as objective about yourself as you are about everything around you? Do you think... Oh, I don't know how to say this.
I'll say it for you. You're asking me if I'm not having hallucinations.
Suppose I asked George Sinclair to come here for dinner. It wouldn't be the same thing as a visit to a doctor's office. It's just a personal and a friendly thing.
All right. Have George here for dinner, and we'll see what he has to say.
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle once said, "Never shut your mind to the unusual or the unaccountable." How often have I said that when you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. How close he is to the mark, I hope we shall learn when I return shortly with Act Two. It all happened when a great novelist decided to kill off fiction's most popular detective, Sherlock Holmes. He wrote a story in which Holmes leaves a farewell note and dies. That was to be the end. And just when Conan Doyle thought he was free of writing detective fiction, he began to be haunted by dreams and visions in an antique silver mirror.
Is it always the same dagger, Arthur? Or do you visualize different daggers?
Louise, I told you George would make light of it.
Oh, no. I'm doing no such thing. As your doctor, I'm trying to find out whether this dagger is imprinted on your retina or upon your imagination.
I think it's getting chilly in here. Would you light the fire? It's so late. It's ready to go.
Louise, it was a marvelous dinner. It isn't often I can combine a professional visit with such pleasure. Will you look at that? It's one match. Arthur, I've been thinking about our conversation over coffee, and I cannot really see between your nightmares and reality.
Seeing them night after night, Not a symbol of some kind?
It could have a far more prosaic meaning than a psychic warning.
I know just what you're going to say. Strain. Overwork. It's one of the weapons I used to use in my stories.
My thinking exactly.
When I was a physician, I would tell my patients the same thing. Overwork. You need a rest. It will pass, etc.
Arthur, because you practice medicine doesn't mean you don't suffer the same ailments from the same causes.
Anyway, the dreams are a problem of the past. It's the visions I get at present I'd like explained. Take a glass, Arthur, and come up to my study. Will you excuse us, dear?
I'll say this. Nobody has the time or the patience or the talent to make a mirror like this today. All that finely wrought silver. The artisans who made this have been as long since dead. I congratulate you, Arthur. When did you find it?
My publisher, Peter Matson, and I were in Thieves' Market, and we were both quite taken with it. First thing I knew, Peter had bought it and gave it to me as a present. What do you make of it?
Push your desk lamp a little closer to the mirror. We'll turn it over and have a look. It is an interesting inscription. You don't happen to have a magnifying glass?
Yes, right here.
Oh, good. Let me have a pencil and a sheet of paper. I will make a sketch of this inscription.
Help yourself.
You know, I have a patient who makes a hobby of heraldry. He may give us a tip. There's peculiar marking, the way those letters are twisted together, and that head, it's a dog or a cat or a lion.
George, I asked you up here not so much to have a look at the back of the mirror as at the front.
Yes, just a moment. I'll have it. It's all drawn in a moment. There's a snake-like mark. There.
Now, would you turn the mirror around so it faces you? Prop it up against those two big dictionaries on the table. You can leave the lamp where it is.
All right. Well, now what?
You stay seated in my chair. I'll stand behind you, and we'll both look straight into the mirror.
Arthur, is this what you do when you're alone? Gaze into the mirror?
I'll tell you what I do. I'm sitting where you are, writing, concentrating on the words on the page. And all of a sudden, I get an impression of movement, as though I see something fluttering or waving out of the corner of my eye.
Oh, yes, peripheral vision.
If I look up quickly, there's nothing. But if I very slowly raise my head, there is something moving in that mirror.
Yes, I'm looking.
Keep on. Be patient.
Do you see anything?
Not yet.
No. Perhaps we shouldn't be talking, huh?
I don't know why that would have anything to do with it. Unless sound vibrations disturb...
Like a telephone ringing to another world.
George, that's brilliant. A telephone to another world. I'm going to use that line someday.
What you see in the mirror, Arthur, is it just movement, like a passing shadow?
So far, yes. But each time, the impression is stronger.
What do you mean more definite? You see recognizable objects?
Not exactly. I've seen shadows in the shape of a cross or a dagger. But this morning, I was alone in here, and I was sure there were two separate, distinctly separate things.
Can you describe them better than that?
I can't describe them at all. That's why I call them things. They could be curtains or people. But I do get the impression there is a life going on inside that mirror.
Frankly, I don't think we're going to see anything this evening.
It's very strange. This is the first time the mirror has failed me.
Louise, I came as quickly as I could.
I'm so worried, George. He's lying there in his study in a dead faint. I can't bring him to. I didn't dare move him.
Well, I have some smelling salts in my bag. Yes, well, this ought to bring him around. Arthur! Arthur, wake up! Arthur!
What is it? What is it? George, what are you doing here? Why am I lying on the floor?
Oh, darling, you had me so worried.
What am I doing in these clothes? Didn't I go to bed last night? Look, George, help me up.
Yes. Now, you're going no farther than this chair by your work table. Now, sit still. Sit still. I want to listen to your heart.
Arthur, last night after George left, I was so tired I went straight up to bed. And it wasn't until this morning when I came down and found you here on the floor. Oh, George, is he all right? Is he going to be all right?
I spent the night here, on the floor.
Don't talk. Oh, take a deep breath. That's right. Now, let it out slowly. Well, Louise, Arthur's perfectly all right.
I could use some coffee.
Coffee?
Yes, so could I.
Coffee? Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Well, I'll have some made and bring it to you.
Well, what is it you want to tell me, Arthur?
How do you know I want to tell you something?
You'll never drink coffee in the morning, and it takes far longer to make coffee than tea. You wanted Louise out of the room.
You're getting as discerning as my friend Sherlock Holmes. Last night, about an hour after you left, I was writing at this table. I looked up, and I saw actual human figures in the silver mirror.
Yes, well, were they familiar to you? Recognizable as in a dream?
Not at all. I'd say they were from a previous era. 16th, 17th century, by the way they were dressed.
You say they. Well, how many?
A young man and a young woman. He had a little beard and a mustache. Italian-looking. He was playing a guitar. He put it down, and he stood in front of this young woman. She was beautifully dressed, certainly nobility, but the most distinctive thing about her was her red hair. She wore it tumbled down to her shoulders, as if she had just taken the pins out and was getting ready for bed.
Did they say something? Did you hear them speak?
Not a word. They just looked at one another, and that was all.
What was all?
All I remember. That's when I must have fainted.
Yes, well, Arthur, evidently these visions, or whatever you see in the mirror, only appear to you at night. I'm going to have the pharmacist make up a prescription for you. Now, before you go to bed, take 2 of the tablets. You'll have a good night's sleep.
You think I'm hallucinating, don't you? Before I had the mirror, I had bad nights, nightmares. I saw daggers. Louise thought the same thing. And now you do.
Yes, but a great many people are deeply affected by visions they don't understand. And I'm not taking the chance that Arthur Conan Doyle will end up on a slab in the morgue, having died of shock.
He won't, I assure you.
As I know he won't, because I'm going to watch him like a hawk.
Here's your coffee, you two.
Ah, Louise, Louise, bless you. I'm going to ask you a favor. Arthur and I have had a long talk, and we agree. The most important thing is to see to it he gets a good night's rest every night.
Arthur, where are you going?
I'm going up to my study to write. I always do after dinner.
Well, I shall come up to you at 11, and then it's bedtime for you.
Louise, I can't work to the clock. Suppose I'm in the middle of something I'm writing. I can't turn it off like a water tap and then turn it on again tomorrow.
I am coming at 11 o'clock into your study, and if you're not finished, I will sit there and wait for you. Arthur, I am going to make sure you take the sleeping tablets George prescribed.
I'll take them. I never said I wouldn't.
All right, Arthur. Just so long as that's understood.
Oh, no. Lord in heaven, it's not possible. What are you doing? Can't you see? Look behind you.
Arthur, what's going on in there?
I'm not seeing this. I'm not.
Arthur, what's the matter?
What?
Arthur, do you hear me?
Is that you, Louise?
But I heard you crying out. Is something wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. Now, leave me alone. It's not 11 o'clock yet.
Are you sure you're all right? Let me just come in for a minute. Why, have you locked yourself in?
Louise, you're behaving like a spoiled child. I need to be alone while I'm writing. You know that. Now go away. At 11 o'clock, I'll unlock the door. Mirror, silver mirror, show me your secret one more time.
Mary, my queen, protect me. The king wants me dead. I have done nothing to harm him, nothing.
My dear master of music, no one will harm you.
My queen, they think that your love of music has turned into a love of myself.
I am still Mary of Scots. My word is law.
I hear them. They have knives. On my knees, senor, I thank you.
What are you doing in my wife's chamber?
David came to sing me the songs of Italy.
Oh, only to sing to you. No whispers. No secret words.
Yes, he whispered to me, Darnley, that you plan to murder him. That there are men in the passageway. Is that true, husband?
I know nothing about it.
Then sheathe your dagger.
We were going to kill the poor little Italian. What have I seen? What murder is it? Or was it? There's nothing in the mirror now but my own face. If I call upon the mirror again... Oh, I can't. I can't watch a murder. Louise, come in here. I've got to unlock the door. Louise, where are you?
I'm here, Arthur. It's all right, dear.
I have just seen the impossible. A man about to be murdered. A woman trying to protect him. She is a queen. A queen. And then murderers coming at this little man with daggers in their hands. I swear to you, Louise, I am perfectly sane. And I have seen that happen in that mirror.
How much of Conan Doyle's peek at the past, strangely transmitted through the silver mirror, was self-induced hypnosis, and how much was actual, we shall never know. For we only have the entries in his diaries and mention in accounts of his personal adventures. What we do know is that Doyle was so troubled by these recurring visions that he took the one step few men dare to take when their own sanity is at stake. I shall return shortly with Act 3. Here is a man admired the world over for turning the short story into a modern art form, for creating an unforgettable master of detection and whose ingenious methods of solving crimes actually furthered the science of criminology. Yet that same man of impeccable logic is unable to find an explanation for scenes that appear to him through the glass of an antique silver mirror.
George, how is your patient today?
Louise, you have to realize in matters that concern the mind, progress isn't measured by the day. The biggest leap towards his recovery that Arthur has made, to my way of thinking, was to knock on the door of my rest home and say, "Let me in, George. I need professional and medical help."
Do you really think that being out here, away from his study and work and all the pressures of all those letters we're getting...
Well, particularly that, yes. I'll be frank, my dear. The science of the mind is a relatively new field to all of us. But it could very well be that all the letters and news stories begging Arthur to revive his Sherlock Holmes series, it could be contributing to his mental problems. The mind has a peculiar way of dealing with guilt.
Guilt? Do you think he realizes that?
Well, I certainly hope so. Our success with him may depend on it.
May I see him?
No, not yet. Let it wait a few days.
Guilty? Is that what you think is at the root of all this?
Well, I haven't decided, Arthur. Well, how can I? What we're both trying to find out is why you see things that you do in the silver mirror.
I'll tell you why, George. I have a simple explanation. Nothing to do with feeling guilty because I killed off Sherlock Holmes. I see what is in the mirror because it's really there.
Possibly, but why does no one else see anything? And why that mirror? Oh, which reminds me, I got an answer from that friend of mine, the heraldic buff. I've looked into it, but I think it would mean a lot more to you, so there it is.
Thanks, I'll read it.
Yes, well, I'll be back out here in the morning and we'll talk a bit more, all right?
One question before you go. When can I see Louise?
Oh, shall we say the day after tomorrow?
And any other visitors? Peter Matson, my publisher, has left messages here several times.
You can see him at any time. I'm only postponing Louise because he's so emotionally involved. But Matson is by all means. You know, this place isn't a jail. You came here voluntarily to try to put your mental house in order, and if friends will help, well, then, by all means, see them.
I come down here to the beach every day, Peter. I walk and I think.
And Dr. Sinclair, is he helping?
Oh, George, he's as puzzled as I am. He's got a theory that I see things in that mirror you gave me because I feel guilty about not writing any more Holmes stories.
Are you talking about the mirror that we found at Thieves' Market?
Mm-hmm.
You see something in there?
Pictures. Actual pictures. Things, scenes I've never seen before.
Like a stereopticon?
No. The people move. More like the kinetoscope that American Edison invented. I actually saw an attempted murder. But I don't know who the people are. One's Italian. His name is David. And there's a young woman with red hair whose name is Mary. And people call her Your Majesty. Why do you look at me like that, Peter?
Arthur, I believe you. I do. These scenes you see take place a long time ago, is that it?
That reminds me. A friend of George's had some idea about how old the mirror was. I've got the letter in my room. I haven't looked at it yet.
Look, do you think there's the slightest possibility your own mind could be playing tricks because of this old Sherlock Holmes business?
Oh, who knows? What I do know is I've spent 3 months trying to outline 2 novels, ending up throwing 2 reams of paper into the wastebasket.
I have an idea. Why don't you try your hand at just one simple short story? Nothing wrong, no novelette, no novel. Bring Holmes back or don't bring him back. Write one short story. If it works, maybe you'll want to do another.
I can't write here.
So leave. Walk out. Write at home as you used to.
I can't write at home.
Louise?
The worried wife.
Well, then come to my place. I won't tell anyone where you are. You can have a room all to yourself. Fireplace, bath, no one to disturb you.
Just to walk out of here?
What's the alternative? You walk on this beach and you brood and you talk to the seagulls. Inactivity is not for you, Arthur. You've got to work. Think about it.
I don't have to. I think you've solved my problem.
Work. Now, tell me, what's all this about the silver mirror?
Peter, I want you to see it in action for yourself. I'll get myself over to your house. You go over to my house. The back door is usually open. Tomorrow morning, go up to my study and bring the mirror to your place. If we can solve what's going on inside that thing, who knows? I might come up with a very saleable plot.
Hello?
Is this the Conan Doyle residence?
Yes, hello?
Louise?
Yes?
This is George, Dr. George Sinclair.
George, is that really you?
Louise, Arthur isn't here.
Arthur,
No, he's not at the rest home. Is he at home with you?
no. Arthur's not here. I was coming to Devon today to see him.
No, he is not here. We've searched the grounds and he's nowhere to be found. He just took his case of clothes and walks out.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, George. If he comes in, shall I tell him to call you?
Well, if he comes home, you make sure he remains there. He shouldn't be running around loose. I gave him a relaxing drug. He might suffer all kinds of delusions.
Arthur?
Peter, is that you?
I've got it. I've got the mirror.
Be careful with it. I don't want it broken.
Oh, you shined it up. This was some bargain. Now, what's the history of this fancy piece of glass? You had a letter from a friend of your doctor's?
On the back of the mirror, according to what he writes, do you see that letter M and the face of a lion? That's the Lion of Scotland. And the entwining is very similar to a signet ring belonging to Mary, Queen of Scots.
That would make this over 300 years old.
Then the man says, look at the design of the frame itself. Identical with that on a silver casket made for Queen Mary. Possibly made by the same silversmith.
They surely did get a bargain. Have you been thinking about how to revive Sherlock?
I've had a few thoughts.
So have I. I was thinking there could have been footholds in that sheer cliff, and Holmes, instead of leaping to his death in the chasm, could have climbed out and laid low. Oh, Arthur, I guarantee if you can bring Holmes back, you'll make thousands of readers very happy. And yourself?
You're convinced it will give me peace of mind, aren't you?
I most certainly do. Can't you just see it? The return of Sherlock Holmes. Now, I must be off to the office. There's plenty of paper, sharp pens, black ink.
I moved my head to look at the cabinet behind me, and when I turned, there was Sherlock Holmes, smiling at me across my study table. I rose to my feet in utter amazement, and then fainted for the first time and last time in my life.
Who is that?
Your husband, madam. Darnley.
What are you doing with that dagger?
It is. I recognize her now from her portraits. It's Mary, Queen of Scots, and Darnley, the king. So this is how the murder of the little Italian musician actually happened.
My queen, that musician secretary of yours, David Riccio, have him come forth from your sleeping chamber.
He's not there.
He has been there over long.
He is here at our royal wish. Husband, have you taken leave of your senses?
Riccio has offended against the queen's honor.
Who are those outside behind you?
Charitable friends. They have only your best interest at heart.
Charitable friends? You mean jealous enemies because David pleases me?
Come up out of there. Come out from behind the queen's skirt.
Help me! Help me! Save me! Save me!
Arthur, what is it? Why are you sitting here in the dark? Cook says you haven't eaten anything all day. Here, let me light this lamp. Ah. Yeah, that's better. May I sit down? Arthur, you don't look well. You're white as a ghost.
I have seen ghosts, Peter. Enough ghosts to fill a graveyard. Over and over, murder and death.
In your mind's eye?
In the silver mirror. It was more than anyone could bear. How cruel our ancestors were.
Is that why you turned the mirror face down?
Don't ask me why I have been chosen to have the privilege of seeing the reenacted past. But I have. And I don't have 300 years to forget it. Do you believe me?
Yes. Yes, I do believe you.
I only wish there was some way that I could share this with you.
David Riccio. Remember your history? The Savoyard who played the guitar for the Queen and sang her melancholy songs. I saw him murdered by Darnley and Douglas and Scott. I saw the pitiful little Italian dragged kicking and screaming to the head of the stairs of the Holyrood Palace. I saw him savagely stabbed 50, 60 times, and then thrown down the stairs. And then, as soon as the murder was done, it all began again. The wretched mirror repeating the entire tragedy. I couldn't bear to look anymore. And I didn't dare to break the mirror either.
Break the mirror? Oh, I'm glad you didn't. Now that you tell me what you saw, it all fits together. Much of English history is in ruins today, but in Mary's Palace in Holyrood, the very room where David Riccio met his death, there is a contemporary engraving. The top of the stairs down which Riccio's murdered body was thrown is in the picture. The door that faced the hall through which the murderers entered, and a back wall that faces the room, the door, the hall, and the stairs. Now, on that wall is a mirror. A silver mirror.
Could it have been this one?
It's not impossible.
Oh, Peter, do you know what this means to me? I wasn't imagining. I wasn't dreaming. I was merely in touch with events past, as imprinted upon this mirror as a photographic plate. Peter, I think I can fall to now. Everything is clear. I'd like to begin by writing a few adventures about the return of Sherlock Holmes.
Glad to hear it. I'm also glad to welcome the return of Arthur Conan Doyle.
Conan Doyle did revive his immortal character and wrote another 13 Sherlock Holmes stories, including the famous Hound of the Baskervilles. Which story contains that unforgettable exchange demonstrating Holmes' unique powers and deduction. Watson, is there a point to which you wish to draw my attention? Holmes, the curious incident of the dog in the night. Watson, the dog did nothing in the nighttime. Holmes, that was the curious incident. I shall return shortly. Call it a cult, call it the expression of a need. Since the death of Conan Doyle some 50 years ago, the fame and name of his principal protagonist lives as if it had sprung alive from the printed page. There are groups the world over, clubs such as the Speckled Band, made up of devotees to detective fiction. And we are proud to announce there are members of the Baker Street Irregulars who are fans and listeners to the Mystery Theater. After all, we're all the same family, aren't we? Our cast included Gordon Gould, Marion Seldes, Earl Hammond, and Ray Owens. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Raven House Paperback Mysteries. This is E.G. Marshall, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
I'm E.G. Marshall. We hear about the changing times. Is it the times that change, or the people within those times? We talk about a need for change. and then don't recognize the change when it comes along. Around 500 BC, a Greek philosopher declared that all is flux, nothing stays still, nothing endures but change. Yet, an old French proverb tells us, the more things change, the more they remain the same. Confusing, isn't it? At least we know that time never stands still. But does it?
Jack, wake up.
Honey, you're shivering.
I've just had the most ghastly dream.
I had a strange one, too.
Mine was so frightening, so real.
So was mine.
A voice told me to go to the old graveyard.
And to take 6 paces behind the stone in the northwest corner.
How did you know?
Because I had exactly the same dream.
Mystery drama, Too Early, Too Late, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elizabeth Pennell and stars Russell Horton and Marion Seldes. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Jack and Ruth Peterson felt themselves lucky to inherit a ramshackle old house in Connecticut where his grandparents had once lived. The place was closed for a long time until last summer when the couple began fixing it up. They recalled past holidays there and decided it would be a great place to spend New Year's Eve. They have invited a friend from childhood to join them.
Ah, good dinner, Ruth.
Sorry Dave didn't get here in time to eat with us.
You should have been here by now.
I just didn't realize how late it is. I hope nothing's happened to him.
That's the nuisance of not having a phone. First thing next spring, we are going
I'm beginning to think we shouldn't have come here in the wintertime.
Oh, nonsense. I'd rather be here than anywhere else in the world.
Hey, anybody home?
It's Dave. I'll get the door. Dave, come in. We were worried.
Oh, welcome, old buddy. Where'd you been?
Oh, I've been lost.
You're kidding. You know this area better than we do.
Well, it's wilder than it used to be, and so dark. You know, I'm accustomed to city lights. And now the road's slippery. I couldn't make it up your driveway.
Have you had anything to eat?
Not a thing. I'm starved.
Oh, I hope there's a spark left in that wretched stove.
And while Ruth stirs up the coals, I'm going to get you a drink.
I feel better now. Back on those icy roads, your reunion in the woods sounded like a crazy idea.
I had this sudden urge to go back to the old days.
You remember, Dave, when we were kids, the three of us swore we'd be friends forever.
Yeah, I remember how the three of us used to leave the other kids there and go off to the old graveyard.
And just sit there quietly.
I never did let on how scared I was.
Of ghosts?
I felt that all those dead eyes were looking at me. The old folks disapprovingly, and the children begging me to help them.
Honey, I thought you liked the old graveyard.
Oh, I did, in a creepy sort of way, but those ancestors of ours seemed almost too real.
Hey, do you suppose the inscriptions on those stones are still readable today?
Of course. We checked up this past summer.
Oh, I don't know. That place is terribly overgrown now. The bushes are just tangled everywhere.
Well, I'd like to go back to that old graveyard and take a look. Hey, how about tomorrow?
Sheer ice underfoot.
Honey, let's try. It might not be so bad.
You two, just count me up.
Uh-oh. The storm's back. I should have fixed that broken shutter.
This house is like a sieve when the wind blows. It just sends chills into every corner.
Is it okay if I throw another log on the fire? Nothing like a roaring fire in the country. I remember these sudden windstorms.
I love them. Maybe that's why I went into the business.
Say, that's right. You still working on those wind machines?
You bet. We're making real progress.
I can tell you right now, you're on the wrong track.
What do you mean?
I mean, that old-fashioned stuff is out, completely out. Our ancestors tried it.
You know something better?
Yeah, darn right I do. Don't you realize we're in a nuclear age?
Yes, and it's much too dangerous.
No, not the way I'm working at it. We're almost ready to conquer nature.
Who needs your nuclear power? That's what the wind can
Jack,
do.
close the door. Oh, Lord, the lights have gone out.
that does it. I've got to put a new lock on this door.
I knew we shouldn't have come up here in the wintertime.
Well, don't you have kerosene lamps?
Yeah, there are plenty of lamps in the house, but Jack couldn't find any kerosene.
Everyone's bought it up for those fancy new stoves.
Is this ever a backward country? Now, just you wait.
No, wait, don't panic. We've got plenty of candles.
And we don't need a refrigerator. I chipped some ice off the rain spout, and the champagne's been chilling for hours. It's nearly midnight. Time to welcome the new year. Here's to us. And to a wind that blows everyone good.
Well, let's conquer that wind. Here's to nuclear energy.
Oh, wait a minute, you guys. While we're drinking champagne, millions of people are starving. I drink to a better chance for survival. For everyone.
Yeah, that's what we all want. A happier new year.
Wake up.
Oh, do I have to?
Yes. Hold me tight. I want to be sure I'm alive.
Oh, honey, you sure?
I just had the most ghastly dream.
I had a strange one, too.
Oh, but mine was so frightening, so real.
So was mine.
Listen, there was this terrible man. Oh, I guess he was terrible. I couldn't exactly see him. But he kept telling me over and over that I had to obey his orders.
Oh, that's extraordinary. Well, what did he tell you to do?
He told me I must go to the graveyard.
When?
At noon, today.
I don't believe it.
You don't have to believe in dreams, do you? Now listen, there's more.
The voice told you to go exactly 6 paces behind the furthest gravestone in the northwest corner.
How did you know?
Because I had exactly the same dream.
But that's impossible.
Is it? What was the next step?
To dig a hole.
To the depth of 2 feet?
Yes, that's what he said, and then we
uncover something that might change the whole course of the next decade. It's weird. You and I agree on a lot of things, but we were never any good at ESP. Wait till Dave hears about this.
Breakfast will be ready in a minute, I hope.
Oh. Stove sure feels good.
Hope you weren't cold during the night.
No, there were plenty of blankets. I don't know. I'm chilled to the bone.
Oh, sorry about that. Here, here's a cup of coffee.
Oh, thanks. You know, I had the most extraordinary dream last night.
You too?
Yeah. Now, wait till I tell you. There was this disembodied voice.
A man.
Yeah, but, I had no idea what sort of person he was. He sounded as though he knew me, and he wanted me to do something.
Oh, no.
What did he want you to do?
He ordered me to go to the old graveyard.
When?
Today, at noon.
And to take 6 paces straight back from the last gravestone in the northwest corner.
How did you know that?
Because I had the same dream.
And so did I.
It's incredible. Let me tell you the rest.
We know.
You're supposed to dig a hole.
That's it.
2 feet down, and you'll find...
Well, the voice didn't say exactly what we'd find.
Oh, not what, but he indicated it was something important.
Hey, now just come on a minute. We're acting as though there really is something buried there.
I don't know what to think.
I know, I'm scared. How could 3 people have the same dream if there wasn't something to it?
It's simple. Last night we all had the old graveyard on our minds.
But we were talking about a time years ago when we were just kids.
Those were vivid memories. And wait a minute. I did say I'd like to see the graveyard today.
But I said I wouldn't go.
Only I knew you'd come along.
Well, I have a theory about dreams.
What is it?
I believe that dreams take up where an interrupted thought left off.
I don't follow you.
Last evening, we were all thinking about going to the graveyard, right? And then the storm blew up and the lights went out.
Yes, that's right.
We each concentrated on the same thing. And then, boom. I mean, don't you see how logical it is?
That's an analysis even Freud might approve of.
Elementary. So, we just go ahead with our original plans.
But I think since we're going to the graveyard, we might as well take along a couple of shovels. Just in case.
Are you 2 really going to the graveyard?
We're all going, Ruth, and just for kicks, we're going right at noon. Beautiful it is.
We've never been here in the wintertime. It looks like an ice palace.
Hey, this one's my great-great-great-grandfather. He lived to a ripe old age.
Why do did they carve such an awful skull thing with wings?
Oh, that's the traditional angel of death.
The person who lies under here was drowned in Lake Ontario.
How'd you know that?
It says so.
Hey, listen. A church bell. But there hasn't been a church around here in 100 years.
Yes, there's a church over the hill.
Ah, it's 2 miles away. Oh, it's a clear day. The atmosphere and wind are just right for sound to carry.
And the dream said noontime, so if it's striking...
Do you suppose...
I'm getting out of here.
No, just a minute, Ruth. I'll tell you one thing. We couldn't possibly dig a hole in the ground.
Why not?
Because the ground is frozen absolutely solid. Look, I'll show you. Well, I'll try over here. Yeah, you see, Ruth? Look, it's hard as marble.
Well, I'm glad of that. Because anyway, we could get arrested for digging up a grave.
Only we're supposed to dig beyond the last tombstone. That's out of the cemetery.
Ground will be just as hard over there.
At least we can see if there's some sort of marker.
Yeah, why not?
Here's the last stone.
Okay, let's measure off 6 paces. How long is a pace?
That's a big step, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, I'll show you why we can't possibly dig a hole. You try over there, Jack, and don't break the shovel. Okay, here goes.
Good Lord. The ground is soft as butter.
It can't be. Just one step back and look. It's hard as a rock.
Come over here and dig.
I'm not going to watch. I don't like the sight of old bones.
2 feet down. We're almost there, Jack.
I found something. Here, scrape the dirt away.
Be careful.
Well, I'll be. Look. Ruth. Look.
What is it? Oh. Something shiny.
I've never seen anything like it. What have they found? Something shiny, Ruth said. Can it be gold? Surely not treasure buried by Captain Kidd. Although there's at least one legend which claims that some of his loot was buried in the foothills of Connecticut. However, that's another story. Our 3 friends have made a surprising discovery, and the circumstances which surround their findings become more strange by the minute, as you'll learn presently in Act 2. What is the fabric of dreams? Are they fashioned of fragments from the past, or do they portend the future? Something remarkable has just taken place. 3 people have had the same dream. Moreover, this dream has led them to an old graveyard on the first day of a new year in the 1980s. They have just dug a hole in the ground, roughly coffin-shaped. And what they uncovered has left them stunned.
How can this be?
Jack, don't touch it. I think it's some kind of a bomb.
Can't be a bomb. It's encased in glass.
No, it's not glass. I struck it hard with a spade.
Plastic?
No, I don't think so. Plastic doesn't gleam like that. It's made of a substance I've never seen before.
But what is it?
I'd say it's a time capsule.
Oh, Lord, storm coming. 1 more minute, we'll be drenched.
There's not a cloud in the sky.
Wind. Hang on to me, Jack. I can't stand up.
Hey, get down on the ground, everybody.
No need to behave like that. Get up.
That voice. It's his.
Whose voice?
The man in our dream.
Don't let your imagination run away with you.
I knew you'd come. Greetings.
Isn't it his voice?
Where's it coming from?
Over there, by that last tombstone.
That's where one of my ancestors is buried. He died in 1790.
You're so right.
He can't be a voice from the dead.
Right again.
Someone is playing tricks. They planted a tape recorder.
Wrong about that. Tape recorders went out of use years ago.
But you came from there, from the grave of... You must be my great...
Nonsense. Do I look like a man from the 18th century?
No, you're Dressed just like us.
Of course. Then you must be a descendant of one of the people buried here. That would make you a distant cousin.
Sorry to disappoint you. I'm no blood relative, but I do know all these people. I know them very well.
Let's stop this nonsense. You're a joker. You were crouching behind that stone. And it's time to tell us what this charade is all about.
I don't play charades.
This has to be some sort of game.
Surely you haven't forgotten your dream.
Who are you?
That, dear lady, is of little importance. What does matter is who you are and what you're going to do about it.
Would you stop talking in riddles and tell us what you're driving at?
In due course. Right now, we must all get down to business. So far, you have obeyed instructions and uncovered what we sent you to find.
Tell us what that thing in the ground is.
You were right in calling it a time capsule. I suppose, in a way, that's what it is.
No ancestor of mine ever buried an object that looks like that.
I don't think anyone's thought about time capsules back in the 1780s.
Exactly. So, if it's just been buried, who wants to open it? We know everything that's going on today.
Who said anything about today? This capsule contains the future.
Oh, then I'm going to break into it.
Not so fast.
Here's the spade. Let's dig it up.
No need for that. Put the spade down.
Okay, then help us get this thing out of the ground.
It's very simple. Stand back. The capsule will come out right over there. Do you see what I have in my hand?
Well, sure. It's a flashlight.
What an antiquated idea. This is a beamer.
A what?
I focus the beam like this, and...
The capsule's coming out of the ground.
We'll track it over here where there's space for us all to gather around.
Hey, it's bigger than I thought. Must be nearly 4 feet long.
The last one we buried was much bigger. We've come a long way in the past century.
Well, for Pete's sake, open it.
Why don't you do it? It's very easy. Just lift off the shell.
Here, Dave, I'll help you.
You see how light it is?
It's like something out of science fiction.
There is no fiction about these scientific instruments.
Unbelievable. Computers? Scanners?
What strange-looking bottles.
Why, that's a miniature space module.
They've put too much in here. I told them there would be only 3.
By 3, do you mean Ruth and Dave and me? Are you talking about us?
Of course. Why do you think you've been summoned here?
We haven't the slightest idea.
Well, you'd better find out. How stupid can you be?
But no one has explained...
I know. And the young lady is shivering.
Well, it's the 1st of January. It's cold.
We'll fix that. We'll start a fire.
Oh, come on. This frozen wood will never burn.
Who needs wood? This nuclear pellet will do.
Nuclear pellet? You want to blast us all out of this world?
Oh, what a lot you have to learn. One small pellet from this bottle, and this is just the spot. There.
Let's get away, Jack. There'll be an explosion.
Sure is. If this crazy man is really playing around with a neutron.
Calm yourselves, my friends.
How do we know we can trust you?
You have no alternative. We're all here together for a purpose.
Look, Mr. Whoever you are, you'd better get to that purpose right now. We've had enough of these magic tricks.
Warm yourselves by the fire while I get your material from the capsule. Then I'll give the proper instructions to each of you, one at a time.
Fire feels good.
No, this is crazy. All of it. That man's insane. I mean, he will be dangerous. He may be a madman, but by golly, I want to know everything he has to say. And one of the...
He's coming back. He's carrying something that looks like a big balloon.
Your name is Jack, is that right?
That's right.
And you're the man who's working on energy sources through wind power?
Well, I don't know how you know that, but it's true.
Hang on to this inflated bag. It's filled with wind power.
The bag's so light it can't be filled with anything but wind.
Oh, no, you're quite wrong. It contains instruments which weigh at least 100 pounds.
How can that be?
Pay attention. First, tell me who lies under this stone.
That's the grave of my ancestor, Samuel Peterson.
Did you know he was one of the first to build a windmill in this part of the country?
Oh, that's very interesting.
It could have been, but it wasn't.
Why? Didn't it work?
He tried, but all he ever got was a trickle of water. We offered to help him, but he was too busy to listen.
Well, that was 2 centuries ago. If I could just show you what we're doing today.
You can show me nothing. Open that bag.
Well, these things couldn't have come from that lightweight bag.
When will you learn how easy it is to carry heavy objects when they're floated in hydrogen?
No, that can't be. The slightest friction and everything would go up in flames.
I'd forgotten you've not yet figured how to make hydrogen decombustible. But no matter. I'll give Jack 1 minute to look over the contents of the bag.
And there's everything here that I've been working on.
Much more.
There's a computer, of course I have one of those.
Not like this one.
All these other things. How wonderful. A rotor, the new vertical blades, an electronic driving shaft. All in miniature. I've never seen such perfect scale models.
Those are not scale models.
Of course they are.
Your cumbersome equipment is out of date. That small piece of machinery in your hand can power turbines to light a city or to move a 747.
I don't believe it.
You will when you learn how. But it's time to open the next bag. I'll get it.
He's mad, you know. That stuff is a bunch of junk. How can I tell without testing it?
Your name is Ruth.
Yes. I know nothing about machinery.
You are concerned that some people don't have enough to eat, right?
You have no idea how many people are dying of starvation.
Open the bag.
Filled with bottles and seed packets and chemical retorts.
Enough there to feed the world many times over.
You're joking.
Those seeds can be treated to germinate within minutes rather than weeks.
Oh, how wonderful if that would be true. And what are these pills?
Each one contains more nutrients than a full-course meal.
Then why haven't we heard about them? I try to keep up with all the literature.
That's why I'm here, to help you.
With a bag full of seeds and pills? How do I know these things aren't poison?
Is there no trust left in the world? You're a woman with a brain. Use it. The formula is there. Find out for yourself.
He's gone for the third bag. This one has to be for you.
And your name is David. You consider yourself an expert on nuclear power?
On certain aspects of it, yeah.
Well, that's the whole point, those aspects. Open the bag.
Another bag of tricks. You know, I'm not interested in the scale model of a reactor. Our problem is getting rid of hazardous waste.
So on the right track.
You're darn right we are. We're reprocessing uranium and plutonium, leaving no more than 10% radiation.
That's too much.
I suppose you know how to get rid of it.
Read the instructions and you'll find the way to end all thermal pollution.
That'll be the day.
It will, if you want it to be.
Going out. It's getting so dark. I think there's going to be a snowstorm.
Only a passing cloud, but I must be on my way. I'll inflate the bag so you can carry your precious materials home.
You mean we can keep these things?
Only if you make proper use of them.
Well, come with us, then. There are a lot of questions I want to ask.
Oh, no. No, you're on your own. If you three are doing more for humanity than the people buried under these stones, then prove it.
Well, what do you expect us to do?
You will use the information I have given you to help solve the problems of a troubled world.
That's a big order.
We don't expect it to happen overnight, so you will have 1 month in which to make progress.
Who's calling the shots?
That's out of your hands and mine. But I'll meet you here 1 month from today at noon. February 1st, find out how you're doing. Good luck.
With that last big gust of wind, the mysterious stranger vanished without a trace. Then the three bewildered people returned to the country house with what they called their bags of tricks. If you are skeptical, so were they. That strange presence had appealed to each of them individually on matters which concerned them deeply. If nothing else, they are consumed with curiosity. We hope you are too. Act 3 will begin presently. Our three friends have spent an extraordinary afternoon with a presence who did not identify himself. They have been challenged to show what progress can be made in important fields of human endeavor. Baffled by the circumstances, they are compelled to examine the materials which have been placed in their hands. Several hours have passed, and their absorption has been complete.
It all makes sense, Ruth. Every page of it.
The combination of ingredients used in these pellets is fantastic. Why haven't we thought about using this formula?
I've got to get to the lab to try this out.
Now, how are we going to explain what happened today?
There's no need to, Jack. Once we learn how to use these tools, the information is ours to demonstrate.
Then you do believe that for some reason we've been chosen.
All we can do now is believe in ourselves.
I think it's time to pack up and go back to civilization.
Well, I'm leaving right now. And if word gets to the suburbs that a city apartment house is blown up, you'll know something went wrong.
Jack, you must come to bed. You've been working on the car every night this week with almost no sleep.
It's nearly ready for testing. I am getting close, very close.
How do you feel?
Oh, I never felt better. Why?
I just feel guilty about not cooking dinner.
Well, there's time for dinner with so much to do.
Yes, but we can't use up the food pills until I learn how to make more.
Yeah, that does it. Now, I'll just turn on the ignition. It works. By heaven, Ruth, it works.
What's so unusual about starting the motor?
How'd you like to drive this car without ever buying another drop of gasoline?
Jack, come into my office.
I'm glad you called me, sir. I have something very important to show you.
Now, Jack, what's this I hear about you not attending the WPNA meeting?
We're too busy, sir.
And who do you think you're working for?
I never believed so completely in wind power as I do right now. Now, let me show you my car.
What the devil do I care about your car?
Please, when you see it, you'll know what I've been working on all week.
Well, you can drive me to the plant. 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Nice-sounding motor, isn't it?
Yeah, sounds okay to me.
Mm-hmm. Take a look at the gas gauge.
What? Why, you young fool, it's empty. What kind of game are you playing?
Just proving a point.
Yeah, drive into that gas station.
This car does not use gas.
Oh, I suppose it's running on thin air.
Exactly. I'm using wind power.
You're out of your mind.
Yeah, I'll pull up over there and open the hood so you can see for yourself.
You hooked that tiny vertical bladed motor to the generator.
That's right.
At what speed?
Well, I've only tested it up to 70 miles an hour.
How far will it go without being regenerated?
I've only driven 250 miles, but it regenerates itself.
Jack, drive me back to the office at once. Jack, you must realize we have a tiger by the tail. Now, how many people know about this invention of yours?
Well, you're the first one I've come to.
Good. So until the details can be worked out, this must be kept an absolute secret.
Oh. No, that's not the point. If we go into production immediately, we can lick the energy crowd.
Now, first of all, Wind Power Associates must have an exclusive contract.
But this is for everybody.
We'll take out a patent in your name, of course. And, Jack, From now on, you're a vice president and stockholder in the company.
Well, I don't want a patent or a title. All I want is for you to back me up with a public demonstration. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You're madder than I thought. For your own protection, Jack, I'm not throwing you to the wolves. Ruth Peterson, what's going on in here? Looks like a jungle.
These seeds. There's just never been anything like them. Now, look, it's almost ready to be harvested. That whole side is wheat. And over here, it's rye. And the tub, that's full of rice.
Well, how did all that stuff get in here? The storeroom was empty just a couple of days ago.
That's why I called you. I've been given a formula with which I treated these seeds. And you pour some water in that bowl, and I'll just show you what happens.
That'll be good.
Now, I'll sprinkle some of these seeds in the bowl. Now, watch.
Well, I'll be... Well, you're opening up like those magic flower things we had as kids.
They just start sprouting immediately. And when they're planted, well, there are the results. We can feed the world.
Ruth, come into the conference room and make a report.
Mr. Bascom, you say you've come up with something that limits radiation?
Well, yes, sir. I'd like to show it to you.
I'm a very busy man. Can't you sketch in the details?
No, sir. It's all set up in the testing room.
I thought you'd been given instructions that no more nuclear devices were...
Sir, this experiment is different. It's like nothing you've ever seen.
Is everything sealed?
Yes, sir. Sealed tight. Put on your face mask. The light will be bright. Here goes.
Now, you had your explosion, and according to the Geiger reading, there's a high radiation count.
I installed a container which will open with the heat and pour its contents over the contaminated area. Watch, sir. It's working.
By George, the counter has stopped.
Yes, sir. That means all contamination has been eliminated.
David, if what you've just done can be proved, we must contact the Pentagon immediately. Ruth, are you home?
Yes, but not for long. You're going to guide me to the airport.
Oh, honey, I'm bushed. Nothing but disappointment all day, all week. What's this about an airport?
Well, you know how well my work's been going. They've tested the formula, and they've learned how to make the food pills.
Well, so why don't they ship them off to wherever they're needed most?
Because if they fell into the wrong hands, they'd never get to the needy. I have the honor of launching the program. They're sending me overseas.
Pentagon. I'll never learn my way around this place.
Just a minute, sir.
Yes.
Sign here.
Look, ma'am, I've been here 5 times in the last couple of days.
Sign here.
I've signed in duplicate and triplicate. I've even been fingerprinted. Look, please, could you tell me which way to room 1405?
Down the hall to the left, then turn right.
Mr. Bascom, we're deeply impressed by the documentation on your experiment.
Please, sir, would you untangle me from all this red tape so we can go to work on the disposal of hazardous waste?
All in due time. You have given us what can be a clean bomb.
Now, wait a minute. I want nothing to do with bombs.
But if we had a missile which was truly clean, imagine the possibilities.
My information must not be used for making weapons. I'm concerned with saving lives, not destruction. Look, I want those documents back. I should have gone straight to the Nuclear Energy Commission.
We work directly with them, of course. I know they'll be interested.
Okay, then give me my papers and let me go.
These have now become government property.
Okay, I'll go to the president.
Well, I'm sure that eventually he will want to see you.
I mean right now.
Naturally, you'll be living in Washington. We will provide security. A man with your information must be protected at all times. Oh, Dave, am I ever glad to see you.
That goes for me too, Jack.
How you doing?
Miserably. Before any damage is done, I must get to the president. How's it going with you?
Rotten. I've drawn charts. I filled in forms. The auto industry won't talk to me till their big convention in April. I tried going straight to the press. They think I'm a nut.
Yeah, I know what you've been going through.
Excuse me. Hello? Hello? Who? Louder, please. This connection is terrible. Hello? Hello? Ruth, where are you?
I'm in jail.
Well, you're where?
They put me in prison.
For what reason?
For being a spy.
You're kidding.
Darling, I'm only allowed one phone call. Please, please do what you can to get me out of this place. I'm in the...
Ruth? Ruth! What's the matter with this line?
What is it?
Ruth's been thrown in jail. I have no idea where, and the phone's dead.
Well, you know where we're supposed to be 3 days from now.
Oh, we can't go without Ruth.
Oh, we may have to.
This house is colder than ever.
Mind if I throw some wood on the fire?
Go ahead. I guess we'll be up all night. I can't imagine getting any sleep.
You do think he'll be there, though, don't you?
I'll have to be. I get more worried about Ruth by the minute.
Well, he's the one who's responsible. He'll have to bring her back.
Ruth, darling.
You all right, Ruth?
I'm okay. I wouldn't go through that again for anything.
How'd you get away?
They released me yesterday without any explanation. I was put on a plane and sent home, and I rented a car at the airport, and here I am.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Of course, I had to be here. Tomorrow, we have a rendezvous.
You don't know what trouble you got us into.
Oh, yes, I do. You threw me to the warlord.
I was thrown into jail.
I know. Don't bore me with details. You were given a remarkable opportunity, but not one of you got to first base.
Well, it was all so frustrating.
Life always is.